Gather round, we got no gods to please. Saturday night, no sermons, just ease. Discussions flow like midnight breeze. No prophets here, just minds to tease. We talk big bangs and evolution, question faith with our solution. Stars align in our confusion, breaking free from old illusion. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Fun and laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers. Open hearts and swift deceivers. Make a stand, no hidden levers. Raise your glass to reason's thrill. No ancient text, it's our own will. Debate till dawn, feel velvet chill. Saturday night, we've got the skill. Echoes of a godless choir, like the world was spark the fire. Free our mindset to inspire. No holy walls to take us higher. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Join the fun, no need for trust. Dust to dust, we're stardust. No heaven high or hell to fear. Saturday night, we hold it dear. Fun and laugh at myth believers. Here we're all truth seekers.
Hey, hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Night at the Atheists, and welcome Brainless and Scott and Mike, also the fellow atheists on the panel. And forgive me for not having my camera on. Those of you that joined us last night know that I spit one of my front teeth right out of my mouth, and I was at the dentist, and he promises me that he's going to fix my partial up and have it back to me by the end of the week. Granted, everything goes well. They do a good turnaround in 3 days, not counting the weekends. So starting with Monday, I should have my partial fixed by Tuesday or by Wednesday or Thursday. For those of you that know, I have a tooth right in the front that got knocked out, and I lost another one absolutely right in the front. I mean, where else is it going to be, you know? And Dave is a little bit vain about it, and so I'm not turning on my camera. Hopefully next time you see me, though, I will have my mouth fixed. The dentist even stayed on Friday late so that I could run in there real quick. He said, yeah. Took the look around. He said, come in Monday at the new place. And this is while he's moving and everything down the street. He's going to fix me up. So thanks to you, Kevin. Sorry about the noise. The boys are finishing up on the roof for the day. You'll have to bear with it like I've been bearing with it. You know, we didn't plan on going this late into the winter with this mess, but things happen, you know. And as my son grabbed me and gave me a big hug, and he said, Dad, calm down. It'll be all right. And I appreciate that, Junior. And he's right. I had hoped, though, to have this done back in September. But as you know, I've been ill. I've been in and out of the hospital. I got some bad news, some good news, some bad news, some good news. Then I came home from the doctor and the dentist on Friday, and some idiots decided to have a gunfight on my street. And it wasn't enough. He had to shoot the dude in the leg on my street, but he decided to fire one off into the air, apparently, that hit my house. And now I'm out of TV, too. So thank you very much, random idiot with a gun. Like I say, this country doesn't have a gun problem. This country has an idiot problem. And it was all Yep, America with their guns.
America, fuck
And how you
yeah.
can shoot somebody in the leg and then shoot up in the air, nowhere near anybody's leg, and go through my house, because my house is raised. I'm on a 1-story, but I'm like I'm higher than the basements or anything else. I mean, we're all built on fill, and even on our street is named after. I'm not going to dox myself, but it's named after higher ground. Okay, so even the higher ground Main Street, if you look out from my house, it's downhill, right? So I'm sitting up way high. So this idiot, I mean, he managed to catch the dude in the leg. Okay, I don't think he was aiming for his leg personally, but then one up in the air that has to be at least another 6, 8, 10 feet to hit my living room and my TV on the wall. So I was having a good day Friday. I mean, it was Halloween. I was going to do an early stream. The chemo nurse and everything said everything went great. I didn't feel a shot or nothing. I said, hey, the port's working good. No problems. The dentist squeezed me in, like I said, with my tooth. Said, we're going to fix you up, Dave. Get you back smiling. Hey, good deal. Came home, talked to Mike. I said, hey, I think I'm going to do an early stream because I like to do a Halloween stream, Wish everybody Halloween and spooky tidings and all that kind of thing. And it totally got effed. So if I missed you, I hope you had a happy Halloween. And in this country and other countries that celebrate Halloween too, I hope you had a happy Halloween and a lot better one than I did up till the point of my poor TV taking one for the team. And they did find the slug. Now, check this out. It went through the one side of my house from the driveway, hit my TV, didn't break my TV. It just looks like my TV got punched. Flew back across the room, as only a Kennedy bullet will do, and some people will get that joke. Took out my kid's picture. That's where the broken glass sound came from. Traveled down my couch, left a trail of glass, and they found the slug on the floor near the other end of the couch. So it about the distance of the couch is where it came in and where it ended up. So it bounced all around my living room. Luckily, nobody was in the living room at a standing height. My wife was laying down. My son and I were in the other rooms. Or I don't see how anybody wouldn't have got at least a scrape out of this bullet, which apparently just wanted to bounce around my living room. So it was quite the thing. And then Dave, who doesn't care for the police all that much, had a police officer in his living room playing yellow tape to make sure nobody touched anything until the detective came and photographed my living room, put out the circles and the arrows and the half paragraph on the back side of the 8x10 glossies. And some of you will know that reference too. And documented the whole thing. Of course, I'm going to be out of luck. You know how it goes with insurance and everything. I'm out of money. I'm going to have to buy myself a new TV. And so for Halloween, I didn't get jack. So just so you know. But I didn't let it bother me. I went on with the show. We had some laughs. And we're here again with a low-key Brad. Some of you may know Brad is the one I've made the music video about, who calls me Desktop Idiot, and that answers in atheism, whatever he is. And this guy will remind you of Brad. He's got it all figured out. He's got Christianity figured out, and religion and God and everything all figured out. And we're just a bunch of dummies, including he doesn't spare the fellow Christians, although I dominate on the atheist part. He doesn't like atheists or Christians. He has it all figured out. So we're going to get a lesson tonight. This is a short video, but folks, I had a short video last night and we didn't hardly touch anything, did we, Mike? Scott was here too. We didn't.
Yeah, we were
hardly
kind of
touch
like
anything.
stuck
5 minutes.
Stuck in the mud a bit.
5 minutes is right. 5:43, I think, is about where we started skipping around a little bit before we ended the show. But
before we get started too much, I want to wish everybody
things.
A great Dia de la Muertos from the people down south of us in Mexico and other countries who can handle celebrating. I guess the making peace with their loved ones and continuing to remember their loved ones beyond this life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to say something to the people in the side chat. Like, you guys just heard that he needs to buy a new TV, so good excuse for some extra super chats.
Yeah, some channel memberships would
he's
be.
not gonna. Yeah, he's not
I
gonna
don't have
ask
my
himself.
hand out, but yeah,
He's not gonna ask
I'm
himself, so
out
I'm asking.
$800. Halloween cost me $800.
And you know,
piss anybody off, you know, it's totally, I was an innocent bystander. Nobody else's house that I've heard of got hit by any stray bullets, but mine. So yeah, $800 would be appreciated. I do have it covered. You know how I am. I joke around a lot, but I did get a super chat last night. I did tell the person, hey, it's going towards TV. So thank you very much.
Anything you spend towards a TV should be business deduction, because you've got to test your videos, which is your product, on 4D and 6D and whatever other Ds they put on that TV.
Well, you know how a small insurance claim, you're always going to lose out because they're going to jack your rates up. So unless, you know, you actually have a major disaster, it isn't really worth putting on your insurance, because they're going to throw back in the next month, or the next billing period, I should say, is, oh, by the way, you went up $5. What a coincidence, you know, and they're going to get their money back. So I'm probably just going to walk into the local appliance and what's compatible with my sound bar and about what I had up before, you know, because each time I try to expand a little bit, get a little bit bigger and a little better, you know, without going, you know, hog crazy or anything, because you also know that next month you'll be outdated, so there's no sense in going that crazy.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. No, but you could write it off as a business expense. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
hey, don't call it a TV, call it a screen.
Yeah. I don't know what any ways around it. I'm not a tax genius or anything, but pretty much with these small claims on a homeowner's insurance, you're better off just to eat it and just chalk it up to, oh, well. And speaking of oh, well, so I did see right off the bat that Jasper has gifted a captive desk membership. And we want to thank Jasper in the only way we know how. And he made a good hit, giving one to Leo for a free gift membership to the captive desk. So you'll find Leo a lot over there at the Breakfast Tacos. Like him or not, they are friends of the channel, and we wish him all the best. And Leo has been on with us several times. So, hey, Leo, and next time you're in, drop some emojis on Jasper and tell Jasper thank you. And I am got to pull up a video for Jasper, and here it is, Jasper. I know you already know this, but let me see. They have done a lot of fixes lately, but they haven't synced things together, so I still have to flip screens. We want to put Jasper's name up, and I'm sorry I don't have the camera up, Jasper, but I'm pointing at you. You rock, and this video is just for you.
Woohoo!
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And there is going to be a new video coming for you people that kick us some green, and we do appreciate it around here. Unfortunately, I had a very busy week, and things have been going, slow around here, but I'm getting it together. I'm going to fix up the one with the rough cut there that I did like. Unfortunately, it came with a rough cut because I was as high as I am today, and I can already feel myself talking fast. So better slow down a little bit there, Dave, and say hello to everybody out there. Tilting Windmill is joining us as always. Tilting Windmill is a great mod, great subscriber, and gifted memberships last week too. So thank you very much, Tilting. Brainless is obviously here with us. Answers in Atheism is also with us. Scott and Mike. Kind of, yeah. Scott might be leaving for Jupiter in a little while, but he'll be around. So Fred Fred Harvey, Captain Des. Hey, Dave, I'm over on Godless Granny. I'll be back soon. Yeah, I hope Godless Granny can hear me. I haven't been over there to have a chat with Godless Granny. So if she has any openings that aren't on a Saturday or earlier on a Saturday or pre-recorded for a Saturday, give me a shout, Granny, because we did meet in person, and everything. And I think Granny and I get along. So, of course, this is all tongue in cheek. But yeah, Granny, or come on over here and spend some time with us. You're always welcome. Hello, Fred. Hello, Ryan. Jasper, who gave us the Captive Desk membership. Thank you for the support, Jasper. Demon Orb. Hello, Demon. Good to see you. Tori, thanks for checking on me, Tori. Good to see you. We have Brock John Council. Hi, I'm new here. Are y'all chill? Man, I am as chill as you want me to be when I'm not on steroids. But I am a little jacked up from the doctor. But yeah, we are a cool channel. Everybody is welcome here. Even if we don't agree, if you can be civil about it, we can disagree too. So that's about as chill as you get. Welcome over here. Jess, lollipops from Dave. Yeah, I've got lollipops. I've got hard candies, soft candies. I get the munchies on and off depending what pills the doctor gives me. Friday, I did have my first chemo. It went well, but I lost a tooth, which was glued in before. But they promised me next week I'm going to be all better. So there you go, Jess. And stay tuned. I will have an update on my health. And I have a picture of, they gave me a cool band to wear, bracelet, I should say, that says I have a port. So don't go sticking needles in me. I got a port for all the needles. So that's where they go. It was very nice. I didn't feel a thing. They did blood draws. They did chemo on me. They ran like 5 bags through me, I think, including the saline. Didn't feel a thing. So the port seems to be working. Had no bad effects other than my wife gave me 2 steroid pills, and I've been jacked ever since. So look out. Maya, good to see you. Kentucky Radio. Joe had his debate. Thank you, Joe, for directing people over here. Appreciate it. Tori's you're always driving, Tori. You must put a lot of miles on. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. Let's Farm is here. Spooky is here. How you doing, Spooky Bed here? Jasper, Brad saying hi to everybody. Demon Outcast. Damn, Dave, since you mentioned TV, I'm assuming everyone here unharmed. Yeah, nobody was harmed except the 2 dudes that got into a scrap. They were running down the street. Something apparently happened. There was a witness to talk to the fuzz. I wasn't interested in that. I had a bullet hole in my house. But apparently these 2 guys, and we got on security camera too, one was chasing after the other one, got out of the car like, what's going on, And he said, this is going on. Bang, 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 bang. He must have been pointing the gun upside down or something like a gangster wannabe.
Sideways.
And
yeah.
For some reason, down the street, all the way down here, I'm a couple houses away, my TV got hit and I've got a hole in my wall. So, other than that, my son had to clean up the living room and broken glass. And, and us victims, we always take it in the shorts unless you're Donald Trump and you can afford to sue the Supreme Court. But, yeah, but thank you, Deviant. And yes, everybody is okay, including the animals. People asked, are our animals okay? Everybody was okay. And like you said, TV can be replaced, but was, I'm out probably about $800. So 'tis the way things go.
I just realized you said like a hole in the wall. I was like, what? A hole in your wall? What kind of gun was it? But then I remembered, you dumb fucks don't build your house from out of stone.
No, it's not a stone house, and I have aluminum siding, which you can, doesn't take much either. And the bullet was magical, and it floated around my living room, and it bounced off the other side of the room, went to the other side of the room. So not only took out, it came through the wall, it bounced off the TV on the other wall, went back to the original wall, broke the glass on a picture, but it didn't break the photo frame or the photograph paper. So, it couldn't have been traveling very fast just to break paper. It didn't do that, but it did break the glass, picture is okay, which is good because it was a school picture. You don't like to lose those. We just got to get some glass for the frame. But everybody's okay. I blocked off, chased the dogs outside. We ran the vacuum and everything, all the blankets and pillows, anything that was on the couch, all went through the wash. And as a matter of fact, I think the wife's finishing up the pillows. Son pulled everything out, vacuumed everything up, down, crossways like you're supposed to with glass. And so, yeah, all physical, nothing personal, except this idiot that apparently the cops are going to go to the hospital to talk to that had a hole in his leg. So it was an eventful Halloween here. But yeah, once again, we can say that everybody survived. So things can be replaced, people can't be. So thank you, Deviant. Chris, hello. Make sure I catch everybody here before you move on. There we go. Scott is too. Dr. Mordecai, hello. How you doing? Other Ryan is here. Hello, Ryan. Left-handed Jedi, how you doing? Good to see you. And Spooky, Stop the Stupidity. Hello, Stop the Stupidity. A great supporter of the channel. Always good to see you. Austin's just stopping in to give a like to the stream. Make sure everyone was okay. Yes, I was just explaining that. Everyone is okay. I'm out of TV, but could have been a lot worse. Bullet flying through the air could hit somebody, so it's not a good thing. So thanks, Austin. Good to see you. And Jasper, Ryan, I think I said hello. If not, hello. Let's see. Brock. I'm sorry. What is that? Brock. Okay, Brock. Brock is still with us. So all right. Good to have a new friend of the channel, Brock. And Austin says he can't stick around. He's got some statistics to learn and make sure Dave and Mrs. Desk and everyone was okay. Yeah, everybody, all the living beings were fine. It was merely a hole in a wall and TV, and I had one of the magic Kennedy bullets. So you know how that goes. Thanks for stopping by and do your studying. That's way more important than we are, and you're always welcome when you have nothing better to do. But obviously you have something better to do. Keep those grades at Hayes, and it'll all pay off in the end. Okay, bud? All right, So with that, anybody else got anything to say before we get into the Brad wannabe?
Yeah, no Simos today?
Oh, wait a minute. I just got a message. Yep, Simos is backstage. I'm going to pull him in too. Hello there, Simos.
Hello.
Oh, hey.
If you didn't hear me, I was just talking about my poor TV got shot on Halloween.
I did hear you, yeah. No, I actually got a message from my contacts on the street. When I say on the street, I mean the street of America, of course. Mm-hmm. And, Mr. Big apparently was responsible. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm going to get that sucker. Let me tell you.
Yeah, too right. No relation to Mr. Bigfoot, of course.
Yeah, as Deviant was just asking, nobody was harmed. No neighbors were hit. No pets were hit. Right. It was just two idiots that took their fight. And, I have some respect for people that used to shoot a duel, They took their business. Didn't bother anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go find a field somewhere, or the gun ranges should have an area with a little trench built or something,
Yeah.
With these guys that aim upward that are shooting people in the leg, whatever. And, they can have it out and not bother anybody else. I have respect for that,
Yeah,
I do not
normally,
have respect.
In my day, these things were taken care of at first light. And you'd meet in a distant field somewhere at first light. And you'd take care of it. You'd choose weapons. And away you go.
And nobody else's holiday got ruined. I mean, there was kids next door. This was right before trick or treat.
Yeah.
There were kids next door who wanted to go get some candy. They don't have to deal, or they shouldn't have to deal with police or any of this nonsense too. And we're often blamed for having a gun problem. We don't have a gun problem. We have an idiot problem. Other countries have guns. They don't shoot each other with them. And the worst part about it is always when you hear yeah, a kid or a baby in a crib or something gets hit, God forbid, and I'm going to say that word, that a crib would get hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got to think, out the window with the gun,
that happens.
right? Because surely
That's
didn't happen
happened
there.
so often in Minneapolis. But when I was a kid, these two crazy old men got out their 30-30 Winchester Model 94s, and they lived in adjacent 40-acre farms, and they had a gunfight. I remember that one of them got shot in the belly or something, and that was the end of it. But yeah, every now and then that happened.
Was one of them called Jesse James?
I think
White
so.
Earth,
It
was
was
that
like
it?
northern Minnesota was like Wild West up there sometimes, but you didn't mess with other people's property because they would shoot at you. But I mean, nobody, like, we had like one murder in all of northern Minnesota when I was growing up,
Well, even with violent crime, though, I mean, you go after each other. At least you understand it. If somebody wronged somebody's wife or child or something, hey, at least they had a reason. These things are uncalled for. It seemed like something that either was a road rage or perpetuated from a road rage or perpetuated onto the road from a rage, and they took it to everybody else's business. It wasn't any of our business. It was you guys' business, and then the police would step in, the courts would step in on up and down the ladder, however you want to look at it. But it didn't involve me. I was at the doctor and I was at the dentist yesterday. I wasn't even home. You know what I mean? And yet my home has a hole in it. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
So Deconverted Man has another survey. I'll post the link.
Okay. I did answer his other one. I didn't hear back from him, but I did answer.
I think it's about the word atheist or something. I just got it, so I haven't really looked into it. I'll post it. There we go.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I just today I gotten around to reading that what was it? Irreducible stupidity thing from ChatGPT. I don't remember which one of you did it, but like, fucking hell, that's amazing.
Oh yeah. I did that.
Your prompt was so simple.
Simos is the owner now. So
I beg your pardon.
You're the owner. You're the owner. Well, yeah, you created it, and I did the ChatGPT, but you own the concept, so it's yours.
Yeah.
So.
No, what? Sorry, say again. You're talking about irreducible stupidity, aren't you?
Yeah.
What did you say? I'm sorry, I was doing the survey.
I said you're the owner.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, you're responsible as well. I give you.
Well, I did the ChatGPT. I just helped you out. I'm one of your minions. I have no responsibility, whatever. When Trump comes knocking or ICE comes knocking, I know nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
No, nothing.
Yeah.
And I see Commander out there too. Hello, Commander. Good to see you.
Commander. Yeah, they just sent me a thing, and they put it through that.
Jesus Christ!
Text to speech.
Oh, is he here too?
Jesus Christ! No, Deconverted Man. That survey, like, this is going to take me. It's like an exam.
Are they getting longer?
It's like the SATs.
No.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
Shorten it up, DM. Shorten it up.
Do you hate God? Do you hate religion?
I'll do the short ones, but
I don't know about the long ones.
Yes,
just send it
I hate
Steve
everything.
Just send it to Steve McRae. He'll fill it out all proper and neat.
Yeah,
sure.
And he's even got essay questions too. Jesus Christ, Dan!
We don't need these essays. We didn't like those on the test. Don't give them to us. I did.
Damn.
I did get a little essay feeling on the last one, but it was short, and I filled him out. I filled it out and I sent it to him, and I also emailed it to him in case he didn't see it, which he normally does. And Deconverted Man is very cool about leaving likes and comments on my videos, so I try to help him out too. As we all should. It goes a long way. If you
I'm leaving a dislike on this one.
Hey, thanks for the video. It goes a long way in the comments section. So
he just got a thumbs down from me.
Yeah, don't ask for too long of a survey or essay questions. You're really putting us on the spot because we're trying to watch somebody else's video too. So just saying.
God damn.
We do love
Have we
Deacon
started the
Birdman
video
around here,
yet?
though.
Have
No,
we
I was just
started
going to
yet?
say,
No,
we
we're
must
gonna
be
start
about
this
halfway
video. Are we
through,
gonna
right?
Get into it.
Are we
It's
halfway
5:30.
through yet?
No, we're
Yeah,
about half
and
an hour
Simos
into
was
the
late,
stream.
so we got
It's like
we're gonna
40
put it on him,
minutes.
too.
Had to wait for me. Come on now. You
Yeah,
never know.
so-
I might come
so-
up with another classic this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think Simos just forgot that we did move the time, but Merca didn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's correct.
right,
Yes,
okay.
that is absolutely correct. I was waiting till 10 o'clock and then I went, what's they doing
Well,
live? Oh my
hello,
goodness.
Sydney. And these awesome people keep stopping by too, like Sydney and Robin. And hello from around the globe and from a state away. Hello. Okay, so we've got a for those of you that know Brad is the video I do where he calls me a desktop idiot, and he's just a wonderful Christian who he has it all figured out. And Sumami's here too. Hello, Sumami.
And for the people that
And there's
don't remember
Deacon
who
Birdman.
Brad
Hey,
is,
we were
like,
just
it's-
talking about you.
Yeah.
I just finished making my brain. Yeah, we were just talking about you putting essays out. Don't do that. We'll do the short ones, but we're going to draw line essays. There's our Brad friend there.
Nice.
Up on the screen.
I
Yeah,
love
he's
those
KJV
screenshots,
only.
like, but those just that's him. That's what he is. He's screaming and making stupid faces.
Oh, see, I see even Robin said you lost your mind, DM. So I think you were getting a little carried away there the last time. So I haven't seen it yet. One of you must cover the video. Don't tempt me. I got so much stuff to cover now. And by the way, I will have a video coming out shortly on for the Grassman. I'm going to have one coming out for all you subscribers out there. I broke 600 subscribers. So I think I'm at like 607 or something now. So thank you very much. My memberships are holding good, about 100 memberships. If we get a higher, I could get some more emojis. I'm just saying, but memberships have been holding good. I am going to have member streams. As some of you know, I've had health problems, so those haven't been forthcoming. They're kind of put on the shelf. But I didn't forget about you, members, and I will bring you a video, right? And you also get early access to my videos, and you get those great emojis like Answers in Atheism on Toast. We got Bigfoot emojis, Spirit Away emoji. We've got the best emojis around. So if you want to join that fund, please do. If you've got it like that, for 99 cents a month, you can become a captive desk subscriber. I don't do this for money, but if you want to have the emojis, they are 99 cents a month. So have it out with YouTube. And
Dave, I've just thought of something. Like,
yep.
Most YouTubers, like, they have like a group name for their members and like their fans. Like, so if you become a member of the captive desk, does that make you a desktop idiot?
That makes you a desk drawer, or I'm the only idiot around here. So
say Dave.
Yeah,
Dave.
Yep.
Austin Sim sent you a text message in our joint message stream. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't even. Brock is just joining tonight. So I don't even know who this person is. Yeah, if somebody wants to vouch for him, we can.
Austin is vouching for him. So,
well, tell Austin he can relay the link to him then from the phone chat.
Okay.
We don't want any. Saturday night's very light-hearted around here, so just know that if you're going to join us, we don't take things too seriously. Those are for dissection videos. But
okay, keep an eye in the back room.
Yeah.
Brockdown console.
Is that the one? Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind if people join. If somebody wants to join that knows us, we don't have any problem with it. Just, don't be taking over the show or anything. That's fine with
because
us.
We already did that. So.
Yeah, well, we never get through videos. I mean, we're not pressed. This is a loose atmosphere. This is Saturday Night at the Atheists. This is where atheists join together, and we have a few laughs. All right. So, Deconverted Man stops in. We have a few laughs. Deconverted Man drops back out.
Now Christians are going to say we got a religion because we gather together.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I try to keep it.
Wait.
Keep y'all guessing, so you can't say it is. I came from a live stream from Yamato. Oh, yeah. Yamato's good channel.
So teenagers also have religion because they tend to come together, have a gathering, you know, at the mall or something.
I seen somebody who was on talking about Hove, and I said that figures when I'm going to go on. But every Saturday at 5:00, I am here unless they have my head open or, you know, what was the other reasons? What was the other reason I wasn't here? Oh, I was in Kentucky. Mike hosted, but I was protesting the Ark, so it kind of counts. And except for when I was in the hospital and couldn't, every Saturday at 5:00 Eastern, we will be here until they carry us all away. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yep.
So we will get this video started. Brad, yeah, well, that's where I was. I was with Brad. Brad, we covered before. This guy is a low-key Brad. So if you like the guy who had it all figured out, hello, Kafai, good to see you. Brad had it all figured out, even amongst the Christians. He's got it all figured out. So all those Christian theologians and Catholics and all the folks have been around for thousands of years, they've got nothing on this guy. Well, this guy is a kind of a low-key. He does call us atheists, so some low-key under the wire
may I
things.
say
He's
one
not as
thing?
bold. And hold on, let me finish this before I forget again. And so for those of you that didn't like Brad, you won't like this guy either. Okay, go ahead, Brainless.
I just want to say, fuck you, Tsunami. And you damn well know why.
Sumami is one of our outspoken YouTube partners, and
they're
Sumami is Sumami, and she's always welcome around here too. We don't always see eye to eye, but we will stand toe to toe and tell each other about when we with Sumami. All right. So here we go.
She knows that when I say that, I mean that as a joke.
Yeah, we know what you mean. But for those of you that don't know Sumami, Sumami is Sumami, and she's her own person, and that's cool.
Sumami has an opinion, as you will find out when you talk to her.
Yeah, everybody be nice to me because the doctor's giving me high-priced RXs. So I mean, I'm a friend to have right now. You know what I mean. All right, let's. Whoops, hit the wrong thing. I got a shaky hand. The steroids are definitely hitting me. So, Mike, I might need you to take over. So here we go.
Take over.
Yeah, we won't look at the clock.
I'm not
old man. You.
I can't be in charge of anything.
Well, I'd like to start out by saying how much I appreciate Jesus and how we need to be with him. And I'm going to explain why in a real simple way.
I love him
Talking
too.
about atheism.
Okay, he made a promise, and we're going to hold him to it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we got Austin and Brock both joining us. Welcome to the Captain Desk and Saturday night at
It's
the
a little
Atheist.
embarrassing. I got to go to the bathroom. I will be right back.
No problem. We're watching
TMI.
the video, and you're welcome to chime in whenever and whatever.
I've just got to say something straight away, which is, Mike, you look very different when you were younger.
I know. That's me when I was younger. Yeah.
And Austin, in case
Well,
you
that's
wonder
when I
what you
was
got to look
using.
forward to.
This
Mr.
is
Face and
back
Head
when I
Full
was
Hair.
using cocaine.
Yeah, when you were high on Jesus. Oh,
Yeah.
cocaine,
Yeah.
whatever.
Someday Austin won't be looking so full and hairy too, and the hairy berry was down there in Kentucky. So
Just to give you non-addicts an idea what it's like to be an addict, I'm like 20 years sober almost. And when Dave told me about his port, the first thing I thought of is sprinkling a little cocaine in there.
Whoa, fucking hell.
I mean, it never leaves you, those thoughts.
well, other people have another name for it, but the way I understand that one actually goes in your arm like an IV. The port actually goes in your chest, so it goes right.
I
in
know,
your
and that's
bloodstream
better.
off your heart.
I was thinking, wow, what a better way to get cocaine into your system.
It
Go
goes
right into your
what's the
heart.
vein that leaves your heart,
Like,
vena cava or something like that.
I always wanted I wanted
what
to
they put
pour it
this
right
into.
into my heart, so I could just pour the whole bag into the little funnel.
Well, you'd be
a little funnel.
Hey, Reverb, how you doing? Good to see you. If I'm missing anybody in the chat, hello, and I hope you all had a happy Halloween, and as everybody was wishing you, happy Day of the Dead now too, from our southern neighbors and other parts of the world that celebrate those who have passed, and I mean, everybody's crying at a funeral that's Christian. I was talking about this last night. Aren't you supposed to be dancing in the streets celebrating?
Yeah.
They're going to heaven. They got it made in the shade, brother. And they seem to all be wearing black and all as bummed out as anybody else. So I don't see, once again, where religion serves people any good, even if you're in the hospital, down, whatever, nothing a good shrink can do, right? And I'm using the shrink in a friendly manner to cover all the social workers and psychiatrists and everything. I meant nothing derogatory by the term here. Thank you for all you do for all these people. That's what it means to me.
Yeah, I figured, so like I said, I don't have super a ton of time, but I figured since I was the one who invited Brock on, I'd at least come up and introduce him to you guys. I did a live stream with Brock and Chris Yamato on my channel where we talked about evolution and creationism and the Hawaiian shirt man, aka the kindergarten dropout himself.
The Hawaiian shirt guy. Yeah, I don't call
Brock is learning
guy by name. So
he's a very excited young guy, and he's learning a lot about this subject. So I figured you guys would be a great group for him to talk to and get to know.
Around here, there aren't a lot of rules. Everybody's pretty cool. For those we do have to throw the rule word around, they're not around here for very long. We don't have a problem with trolls or anything because they can either join the party or get laughed out of house. We've only had a few people removed, and Saturday nights are pretty chill here. I look for the worst videos I can possibly find. You won't see a lot of headliners like Sam Harris or anybody. You're going to see a lot of guys like this that you've never heard of. And people throw in their comments. We usually don't get very far in the videos. And yeah, people are welcome throwing their opinions. Don't take over the show. And yeah, everybody's welcome here. And especially people like Fred, who dropped $10. We take that as atheist money. So as an A,
atheist dollars.
And atheist $10 atheist dollars. Indoctrination is a powerful tool. It can last from birth to death. And with that, Fred, you know what that means.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And thanks a lot, Fred. And if I had my camera on tonight, which I was explaining earlier, but Brock wasn't here, so I'll tell you again. I had a little tooth issue. My thing's going to get fixed hopefully in a couple of days, and I'll have my pearly whites back again. But I wasn't going to go on camera with these teeth right in front, all knocked out, and I just don't do it. Nothing against people who have teeth missing. I have bad teeth. My brother had bad teeth. We've got a lot of YouTubers have bad teeth. We all feel for each other. We all know it's expensive. We all know the stories. But for Dave turned off his camera till he gets his partial back because there's two now missing right in front. And that's a bit much to try and keep hidden. So that's why they aren't there. So Brock, just so you know, Dave is a little vain about the holes in his mouth. But and especially because I do have insurance, so I don't have any excuse to not go to the dentist and get it fixed up. Like some people, they don't have the insurance, and dental and vision are very expensive. And so there's don't pick on people that are missing stuff or don't have the best eyes. Like when we were kids, we used to pick on the ones with the thick glasses. It really sucks. It really does.
It'll probably be you someday.
So Austin, you did a thing with Brock, you said?
Yeah, we were speaking in another live chat. A guy named Karisu Yamato. You guys, I think some of you guys know him. Yep. He does Whack-A-Hovind, where he does what Hovind does with his Whack an Atheist series to Hovind. He takes Hovind's videos and reacts to them, and he knows the subject really well and does really funny content. He takes it from a comedy approach and perspective. And Brock is learning to do that himself a little bit. And he said he wanted to talk about the subject a little bit. So I did a live stream with him. I taught him about corn about
Yeah,
the
what's the na-
evolutionary history of maize.
What's the
And,
name of the live stream?
It was one of the Evidence the Evolution show ones that I think it was like episode 4 or 5. It has his name right in the title, so.
I think I
Okay.
guessed something right while we were in the stream. You asked me a question.
Yeah. You got all kinds of stuff.
I got
right.
it. I found it. Okay, I'll post a
Yeah.
link to it.
And
I want to post a link.
Because I'm getting a weak
Dave-
internet message or something. I've never
And he
seen
made
before.
he made some funny jokes too that were real bangers too. Like we chimped out for a while and went ape shit. It was fun.
What's up, Brainless?
Yeah, you mentioned you not having your camera on, but I'm noticing Brock does have his camera on.
Holy
and
shit!
He's completely behind the banner.
Yeah,
I
can't see him at all.
That's kind of. So
Notice me, audience. Notice me.
Yeah, put me on the
But yeah,
put me on the bottom.
I can move him
I
up
want
by
attention.
stepping out. I just wanted to introduce him to you guys, and you
Okay.
know, and I'll step off the stage now, and you guys can continue dissecting the video. Have fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
get the hell out of your
Right,
house.
Later on.
Austin,
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll catch you next time.
Before
Wait a
you
minute.
go,
How far are we on the video?
We haven't
Are we
started yet.
4 seconds.
This is Saturday Night Atheist, so here we go.
Hey, Dave, move me down to the bottom so Brock can be more
All
visible.
right.
Hey, how
all right.
long is the video? I'm just curious.
Well, it's like 10 minutes or so.
Holy shit! It's gonna take all day.
about 3
Oh,
hours.
We got
About
through like
3 hours.
5 minutes of a half hour. I thought we were going to be through in no time last night. So, it's a applause event when we actually make it through it. And hello, Leo. You were just gifted a membership at the beginning of the show. So, thanks for joining us. And for an FYI, Jasper gave you a gifted membership. So there you go. Yeah, we kind of take it on the chin around here. It's a running gag, Brock. So, and if you're expecting serious responses or what, you're in the wrong place. We're here to have a good time. We're old timers. We've heard them all a million times before. We can recite them back to you. And we, Austin said, yeah, this is a great place to learn. You've got folks here that are the one next to you there. Simos goes back to the old schoolers, the early troublemakers on the internet. And you've got all of us in betweens and people from around the world. So you get a good selection here. And let's see if we can get to, what would you say? 4 seconds? We're going to try and get to 6 seconds. Okay. Hello, Jasper. And okay, now we'll try to get to 6 seconds. I just moved the thing. Now I'm screwed it up.
Simple enough
All right.
evidence. They
start
choose
maybe here.
to be atheists, meaning they don't believe theist. They do not believe there is God. Now, are they living a lie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
See, you blew it.
Duh.
He's calling us
Yeah.
all out that don't believe that we're lying.
Yeah.
I don't call people a liar very lightly. And a lot of believers, I think, can be a believer without being a liar. People could even have claimed to have seen Jesus floating around with the clouds and still not have been, would I have called them a liar, unless they were asking me for maybe a few bucks or a book sale afterwards. You can be a believer without being a liar. Are we agreed on that?
I actually think that most believers are not liars. I think that most people that are asking money from believers are.
Yeah.
I think
Isn't
most
it-
people agree on that one.
Hey, is it true that there's a lot of tax, like untaxed churches?
Well, in this
yeah.
country, you
Yeah,
can
all
get
of
all
them. Yeah.
kind of tax breaks being what is it, 501c or something like that? Those are the numbers.
501c or something like that.
Hey, it's worse
maybe.
than that.
Hey,
It's worse
hey,
than that. There are Christian YouTube channels which are fucking tax free.
Maybe I should start a church then, make some money.
There are atheists that have exploited the loophole to get their tax breaks too, and they do it to make a point, but they are rightly due the money, any refunds they can get or anything. Sure. Now, what you have to say about it personally is your own business, but legally, yeah, they can apply for it, and you can anything religious, and the Supreme Court, which is why they answered the military and the IRS and everything, is non-belief. Should they get a tax break too? And they says, according to the Supreme Court, it says that if you follow the, dot the I's and cross the T's like anybody else, and you are a group about religion, that it does encompass the tax breaks that the religious get. So
Yeah.
of course, I don't know if the Supreme Court would do that today, but they have done it in the past, that they have granted these groups tax breaks. So yes.
Yeah, but they're bigoted. I tried to get a deduction for my cocaine, and they wouldn't fucking do it for me.
but Dave, I forgot what I was going to say. Of course I did. By you saying that you don't think the Supreme Court would do it today, is it because of Trump in power?
Yeah, let's say I don't like the fellow, but this isn't a politics channel. So you got, as I unjammed the nail gun earlier, you hit that one on the head a lot better than my nail gun did earlier.
Yeah.
Dang thing.
Hey Dave.
Another tooth cussing that out. What?
Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, breathe. Take a breath. Now put Brock higher up on the list, because he's the only one on camera.
Okay. Well, I thought that.
Yeah. I want to see what this guy looks like before I start talking to him.
Yeah, just drag me to the bottom. That'll be fine.
Drag Scott to the. Scott just goes on the bottom.
All right. Well, hold on. I made the screen smaller to get everybody on here. So let me expand out a little bit so I can get.
No, all you gotta do is drag. You can drag people around.
Let me drag.
Breathe,
let me drag.
breathe.
I've got too small.
What?
No, wait. I'm getting I've got new tools. I've got maximize.
I'm just trying to.
Just on the screen where you see his face, drag him up.
Yeah, just drag it.
Yeah, but it's not moving. Okay, well, wait. There's the hand. Yeah, they made the things so small.
There you go. Now we can.
Okay. Is everybody happy now? Is that Scott? Are you okay on the bottom?
We're better.
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling.
We're not happy, but we're better.
Okay.
So
just nobody passed gas.
Well, maybe I'll play around with it when I play with the font box, because StreamYard changed the fonts too. So why you see some of them up in the air and some in my black box is that got changed, and I didn't realize that was different. So StreamYards give us new toys to play with. So just shout it out, Brock. Don't put up your hand.
Okay. So
we're not kids in a classroom. Just shout it out. It's a relaxed atmosphere
earlier,
man.
I'll respect the rules you said, but it got me thinking of something. Earlier you said, what did they say on a politics channel? It got me thinking, religion is kind of tried, like people who are in power in religion, like church leaders, they try to merge it with politics. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
That's
lately.
Yeah,
because that's how
I
they
used
get
to be able
power.
to go to the religious channels and leave the politics channels for when I felt like it, or with the news or something. Now they're merging them so much together. It really is a problem for me.
Well, Christian nationalism is a thing right in front of us, man. It's coming.
Yeah, it is a problem. Hey,
I wonder,
Joe, how
I
you
wonder
doing?
when the day will come when somebody knocks on my door. Are you Christian? I'm like, no, and they arrest me right then and there.
Yeah.
Brojo's worried. He says if Dave takes a dump, you are all doomed. Right. So if I start dumping, you better watch out. So.
I'll step aside and it'll fall on the rest of the guys.
Well, they tried to take me to HE double hockey sticks, but he didn't want me. So here I am, and you have to deal with me. They wouldn't open the basement door either, so I'm just not wanted.
So listen to this old bastard.
We're gonna will
try.
hypothetically throw all the burden of proof upon the Christian believer, and at the same time they have valid arguments because of what they see in Christianity that is total hypocrisy.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, well,
I
no,
hear you saying I say
it's like the burden of proof. Yeah, it's on him because I just don't believe in the shit you believe in, and when you come around me, then I'm an atheist. So I'm only an atheist when I'm looking at your idea of believing in this man, God, ape thing in the sky who's like got superpowers. So fuck you. The burden of proof is on you. What is he saying?
And if your whole congregation is turning their head because they like the way you do a sermon and they don't really care what's going on in the basement, then screw the whole place. And yes, you have to take ownership for turning a blind eye. It's just like if if you've got 10 cops standing around watching one cop beat a criminal, you've got 11 bad cops, right?
Yeah.
Hell fucking
Because
yes.
that is not following the law. Whether the guy is guilty or not, no, you aren't allowed to thump them or rough them up or anything else because they might be innocent, and that's the idea. So if you are doing these things, and not that you should do it to anybody, but if you found out this guy was innocent, you just beat somebody or assaulted somebody or worse, and you're a criminal too, and that can take to the whole state, the whole group. So yes, they've got a good point. If you are turning a blind eye, I think Martin Luther King said something about if you're turning a blind eye, you're just as much of a problem, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there is a point to it. Yeah.
They're not peanuts. You know what I'm saying there? They're not peanuts. You should
Right.
never assault them.
Yeah.
So I'm an atheist, minding my own business, and this guy comes to me and says, "Oh, there's something wrong with you because you don't believe in God," and he doesn't have the burden of proof. It's like,
I guess not.
what the fuck? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
And also, this guy spoke about a valid argument, and I'm just saying that doesn't mean a lot. Again, when you listen to these people making arguments, I'm always shocked by the ineptitude of the language.
And he's got the cool Darwin look. If he had the hat on and everything, And,
Yeah, he would look
Okay.
like Darwin.
Okay.
I should grow
we're
my
almost
beard
to a
out.
minute and a half. I mean, we're rolling.
think you
right
should
Hey,
be.
Dade. Hello, Dade. How you doing? Make sure that somebody else didn't see Jen snuck in too. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you.
I
Yeah,
think
we're
you
almost to a
should.
minute and a half. So
I think
should
you
we
should.
go for
I
it?
think
I
you should.
trim my beard because of squirrels.
Yeah.
Of course.
Them
Damn
dang
squirrels.
I thought you had a raccoon problem. Wasn't it
Squirrels.
raccoons with you?
My cats bring in chipmunks and squirrels, and they would get in my beard, and it'd be fucking horrible.
Let's see if we can make it to a minute and a half. Here we go.
Why would you want to believe in a system, a belief system that is so hypocritical that it's just beyond amazement?
Well, there you go. You see,
True.
atheism
Yeah.
is really a non-belief system for most people.
Yeah, and if I don't like
Almost
you,
atheist.
Simos, I'm going to tell you, hey, buddy.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think he's
that's
talking
the difference
about-
we were just talking about is giving somebody a blind eye and saying, hey, buddy, take them thoughts outside or whatever it is, I'm going to speak up. And I think if more people spoke up, things wouldn't go as bad as they do.
Isn't he
Go ahead,
talking
Mike.
about our arguments against Christianity based on the hypocrisy?
Yeah, I
whatever.
think he's talking about
Well,
atheism being a belief system.
Yeah, we're getting
Yeah.
called out in this.
Which for most atheists, it's not. I mean,
Yeah.
some
He's
it is.
lost.
Yeah,
It's a
remember,
disbelief
he's got it
system.
all figured out, even amongst the Christians who
But
don't.
it's only a belief. It's only a belief system on one question.
This guy's
It's not a
quite-
belief system as a kind of worldview or anything like that. And that's
Yeah, I keep
That's-
trying
that's
to
the
emphasize that my atheism is only active when I'm around somebody who believes in some deity that I don't believe in. I'm not an atheist when I'm all by myself. I mean, it's a reaction to his belief. It's not my belief. It has nothing to do with me until he pops up and said, "Oh, you atheist, you dumb, whatever." Anyway, so atheism is a reaction.
I don't remember what he
it's a
calls us,
posture.
but he's going to down talk to us or talk down to us
but
here.
they
No
tend to
worries.
think they do tend to
If we ever
think that
get to that.
atheists is equivalent to being a nihilist or an anti-moralist or something like that, right? Or a
Yeah,
materialist
they all
in the
believe something
18th
came from
century,
nothing.
in the 18th century sense of the word.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think you're going for nothing? Hold on.
Yeah, we're all mad at God, and God did some to us, even though we don't believe in God. And
Oh yeah. Yeah.
geez, it's
I'm so mad at someone I don't know. Like,
That's why we do
Yeah.
Saturday
Well,
night at
don't
Atheist.
No.
believe
For people who are mad at God, it wasn't God that did that to you. It was that priest.
I think
Yeah,
God is very much like one of my uncles when I was a kid. I used to sit on his lap and slap him in the face because he was a dirty old man.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
Oh, he mentions
Okay,
Benny.
we're gonna let. So far, we're kind of agreeing with him, but just wait, just wait. He don't like us. He don't like nobody. Like I say, he's a volumed Brad or something. So we're gonna
boomer. Boomer.
I promise and I deliver.
Robin Webster, I'm mad at Santa too. He's not giving me free stuff, so I'm kind of mad.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I've got to mention that. Robin says, I'm mad at Santa. Yeah, that is a very good point. You also...
That one, I agree with that.
Yeah, like the similarities are amazing, especially in the Frank Turek sense of the word, right? Because you sit on Santa's lap and he gives you something, and
this guy in the video's got a pretty big
just
beard.
like
Where's my presents? Where's my presents?
Where's my presents? That's right. Better get some presents.
Yeah, when I was growing up, Santa used to always
date,
When I was growing up, Santa always used to stumble in drunk after the bars closed. That was my childhood.
Be taken from you, right?
And wreck the house.
We can't.
Just like my uncle.
Okay.
God's just like my uncle. He used to come in the night as well.
Oh,
wait, hold on. So I forgot. We're 6 seconds into
that was a Catholic priest.
Yeah, it was something like that. 2 minutes.
How in the world is this stream going on for an hour and a minute?
Because we talk a lot. We are here having a good time, man. And that's what counts. It's not getting through these videos. It's a bunch of atheists. All the crap we have to take in our personal and private lives. We're here letting loose, man. We're Saturday Night at the Atheists.
And Brock,
you did run things. You don't have the lines around your eyes in the right places. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Mike.
We are the masters at reaction videos. You just watch from us and learn from the masters.
I'll have 2 hours set up. We'll get through about maybe 10 minutes. So, but like I said earlier, we've heard what he's going to say. I can tell you what he's going to say. Our objective here, at least my perspective, is not to hear these arguments and respond to them for the 1,000th time. And other channels, you can do whatever you want. It's your channel, okay? But what I do here is I'm not going to find the new arguments. So I find the worst, lowest subscriber count, lowest viewed videos I can find. And I've actually had some well under 100 that have been up for years. And you know that you can make a bad video and get 100 views easy. So you really got to be, I think they're trying to be on our side. And I like to promote them. And if they're not, they're making some bad videos. And maybe they'll take some constructive criticism from it because we are nobody special. We aren't scientists. I'm just a Joe guy. You know what I mean?
For yourself.
I enjoy science. But we're a bunch of lay people. We don't have a bunch of letters by our name or anything like that. And we do our own videos.
I beg to differ. My name is nothing but a bunch of letters.
That's true. That's true.
But Dave,
we do our videos. It's one thing, but the lives are totally off the cuff and for fun. So yeah.
And sometimes you get like some guys that make like 2-hour streams about us reacting to it.
Yeah, we are responded to certain people for a very few times, and you've seen how it's gone, right? Only a few minutes, and we've had them in the chat and done response videos to us. Mike and I both. They seem to like Mike more than me, even though I didn't think I said
right. That desktop idiot. Yeah, and answers an atheism.
I'm the desktop idiot. So
you're a desktop idiot.
Yeah. Maybe we'll finish tonight off. You can hear that one if you haven't seen it. Otherwise, I get a bad rap, and I think I've invited Christians on. I can't get them to come on my channel because they generally see me not seeing through the bullshit and laughing at things that are funny and saying, that's why I'm atheist, because I think that is silly. It's nothing personal, but I will say what's on my mind. And it seems to work like nothing. I mean, people say they get emails and private messages and DMs and all kinds of stuff. Some of these people are even tracking them down to send them an evil message. I give out my email. There's nobody on there. And the one person that said they were from overseas, and I said, well, that's cool. I'll accommodate you. I know you're 5-6 hours ahead or whatever. Work something out. Or I've never heard back from the guy. So the one believer that said he'd take me to the woodshed and be civil about it, never emailed me back. So there's I've been on. I've had my channel for 3.5 years now, and I've also been running around social media since AOL dial-up and chat rooms. So people don't like to talk to an honest interlocutor, I guess. And being that speak what it will. I haven't got but 1 or 2 believers on my channel ever, not counting a couple of the people that came on to ask questions. So I could count on my hands how many.
Kind of proving what Aaron Ross said, that just got a deep-seated need to believe in Jesus.
They do, and if they don't, they really don't think they have a chance to convert me or anything. They just they leave me alone. So
Yeah,
it is what it is. All right, well, let's see if we can get to 2 minutes here.
The only way that you could be part of that is if you don't have enough cognitive, critical thinking to be able to distinguish.
I'll see, now he's already calling us dummies. I mean,
No.
see, this is why I don't get to 2 minutes very quick.
It gets better. It gets better.
I don't take a lot of offenses, but I do. When people obviously can do 2 + 2 is 4, and they can do these things on a tape measure, and they can do these things on a slide rule, then they can. And as you're looking at these people, well, they're not stupid, right? So I don't like being called stupid when I'm not stupid. There are stupid people, but let's point them out and not group us all together just because you don't like us. Stupid is another strong word. It's like calling somebody a liar or anything else. And you take the burden of proof when you're going to call somebody stupid, because they might know a lot of things and you're calling them stupid over one thing they don't know. That's not cool. And
yeah, stupid,
dude,
like Christians.
Let's pull out a history book and we'll play a board game or whatever, and we'll however you want to test it out and see if I'm really that stupid just because of the things I've said. I don't think I am. I don't think anybody here is. So
no, but like,
maybe.
Have y'all ever played the Go Fish card game?
Sure.
I love it.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
And
no,
that
but
makes you
like
stupid,
with,
right?
with this guy, with this guy, like if he calls me stupid, okay, let's go sit down and both write a simple program for something. He's allowed to figure out what. I'm pretty sure I'll beat him at that.
Who uses slide rule anymore? Is that what you're saying, Scott? Who knows what one is anymore? I might
know
be
because
giving away
my
our age range.
I know because my
what
dad.
I'm talking about when I mention the slide rule.
It used to be there was a class that had a slide rule, and but I didn't take it. But I know there was one. Yeah, man, everybody had one of those box types in their pocket to use. And Tori, if you don't know how chill we are, didn't you ask that earlier, Brock? Tori is a believer, and she has a wrench. She's by the way, people. Oh, hey Jay, how you doing? Hey, Jay doesn't have a wrench. If you have a wrench, I don't require moderators here, but I do like people to post links, and especially real cool folks like Jay Pasick that just dropping in. And I noticed, Jay, that you don't have a wrench, so I'm going to add you with a wrench, and feel free to drop your link. And if anybody else doesn't have one
Texas Instruments 59.
Yeah,
what's that?
Texas
Instruments 59.
A good year.
Yeah, you remember those? They got rid of the slide rule real fast.
First computers.
Yeah,
that we
my
used in the lab.
my dad worked. I think my father
Actually,
worked on that one.
Yeah.
I think my
Really?
I know what a slide rule is.
Yeah, really.
Because my dad's a pretty big fan of it.
He worked at TI?
Yeah,
I-
in the 70s. Yeah,
Oh, my.
early 70s. Yeah,
Cool. No, but my
he
dad,
worked on the first programmable computer. I mean, calculator, I should say.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
You know, maybe I'm just dumb, like the person said I was in the video, but I don't think I've seen Jay
Pasick?
What's the name?
Patrick.
Yeah.
I call him Patrick.
Jay's he's got his own channel.
Oh, he's got a good channel.
Yeah.
Jay and
Jay
is it's not
He
really it's his brother, but he won't admit it. The Spatchcock Boys or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, there's a good channel there if you look up Jay Patrick. So.
Yeah, you get 2 spatchcock viewpoints over.
Oh yeah, they're incredible. Yeah.
Going over there. Sometimes you hear them mention each other. Jay's been on the channel too, and yeah, Jay's. I always learn some talking with Jay, so that's pretty cool. And Maya too. Hello.
Well,
Maya's
saw a
going
new-
to be
I'm glad to hear
on
Jay's a good
tonight
person.
or tomorrow night. Make sure you check out Maya's channel.
Kafai is here. Kafai is a crazy one.
Kafai and
Crazy mushroom guy. And
Michael's here. Hello, Michael. Haven't
what is it,
player we haven't seen
Rocinante or
recently?
Rocinante? That's a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, holy cow, we got all kind of
There we
people
go.
joining us. Hello, everybody. What are we up? We're about 40 people watching. Hey, see, playing this video doesn't work. Having an awesome chat with everybody.
Oh,
bro.
play
It's
the
like-
video. God damn it.
Oh, you want to get to 2 minutes out of this whole video? Come on.
I wanna-
It's
No, I
only-
want to get to two
we're in a-
2.5
we're in an
minutes.
hour starting.
Come on.
No, it's like I want to get spanked here. Just thank you, Daddy. Spank
Okay.
me.
All right, I'll let-
Come on, he's
I'll
going to
try
do
to keep
more.
my mouth
He's
shut.
going to spank us.
I'll try to watch the ticker here and I'll keep my mouth shut.
Between in or out, up or down, daylight or dark. Whoa! Now, in steps the Bible, talking about Christianity
Jeez.
that is worldly.
Trying to bite my tongue and you had to bring up the Bible? Oh, man.
I know.
They're in the darkness. They're blinded by the darkness, seeing they cannot see and hearing they cannot hear. So the atheists see that. They see something real and it's truthful.
Okay.
But where does it lead them?
Oh, you had to ruin it with a butt. Oh, with a butt. Oh, ready for the butt, folks?
Where does it
Here
lead
comes the
them?
butt.
Well, it leaves them void of God if they
Oh.
Oh,
What?
that's
An
kind of where I want to
atheist
be.
is void of
It leaves-
God. Wow.
So it leaves us void of a delusion? What?
But whatever you want to call it, if we don't believe in it, I mean, we don't believe in Santa Claus, are we void of it? Or I think he's
Yeah, we're
void
void
of
of
something.
Void of Santa Claus.
Nobody's angry
Yeah.
when we void our bowels. I don't know what his problem is
Yeah.
with us voiding God out of our lives.
Void of God. Okay.
Void, yeah, atheists being void of God. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk it?
reject God. And then they look at what is supposedly God's church, seeing something that is so unreal that they reject that, and rightfully so.
Right.
Isn't that
Exactly.
Yeah,
What's
rightfully
wrong with
so.
that?
Yes.
Yeah,
So far, so good.
he's
Yeah,
like I
I
say, he's
believe him.
low key Brad, but then he throws all those little zingers in there about us, not using our.
Well, I
Gray
think he
matter,
is one of those
but,
King James only dudes. I looked at his page.
Yeah,
on
he's
YouTube,
special.
and so he's got this silly, crazy stuff. So it's not like we're going to be too impressed with his brand of Christianity.
He's going to be there partying with Jesus and God and everything. We're going to be the ones out. No, sorry, you don't get in the gate here, buddy.
So he
Sorry.
can be happy
Sorry.
knowing that other people suffer. Okay, good.
Yeah, well, and they also like they're different levels of heaven. Have you heard like the 7 levels or something, or whatever number is, where certain
7
people
mountains,
are
you
still
mean?
on the other side of the tracks, even in heaven. You know what I mean? You want to keep certain people out of this part of heaven, so they have their own levels of heaven, and it's like you people are disgusting. Where you would actually take away somebody's, I don't know what you take away in heaven, other than what cloud you can be on or something. I don't know. But
What the hell is he?
They are so, I don't want to use the B word, but they're so petty that even in an afterlife, they have to set themselves up as better than another group of people. I mean, how small can you be where you think your heaven is going to be even a little bit more heavenly than somebody else's heaven, right? It's just so stupid. And
My
yes, you will
perfect
hear
world is
that
better
mouth.
than your perfect world.
Right, my
but
God
that-
can beat up your God. It's the same old argument, right?
This is, reading ahead a little bit. This is why you don't give grandpa an iPad in a nursing home.
Go ahead, Brock. Brock, you got something to say?
Oh, I already said. Y'all, did you hear what I said?
You guys
missed
were
it.
over talking each other, so
Let me
whatever.
think.
All right.
Crap. I forgot what it was. Well, let's
All right.
keep
Well,
going.
I will catch. If you don't hear from somebody else is talking, or I try to keep track of the conversation. So I think somebody got gypped or something. I'll give you some airtime.
My part of heaven's better than your part of heaven, or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. All
yeah,
right.
I think it's quite sad that some people can only feel good when they put other people down.
Yeah, even in heaven, right?
Well, that's what Christianity is. Basically, it's a judgment religion. It's all about judgment and power.
Well,
but he says
here's another reason not to go, because this guy is there, and I mean, what chance do we have of getting in the gate, right?
Yeah,
front door, back door.
Supposedly God's.
Yeah, giggity. Where's your giggity?
So, what is he talking about? Supposedly God's church seeing something that is so unreal that they reject that, and rightfully so. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, and also like for a lot of women, well, mainly women.
Usually women, yeah.
There's also this thing like if you go to heaven, and the person that raped you said sorry just before he died, you'll be living with him forever.
He's up there.
Yay, that's a good world.
In the Dugar family, they want him bounced out of jail and everything because he already feels sorry for what he did.
Oh, does he feel
what
bad?
The judge said, the law said, or what the jury said, or however he was charged. And hello, STS, if I didn't say hi. Forget all that. We know that in his heart he's sorry, and he should just be forgotten. And these are the kind of folks that we have nowadays that want to have these as laws, so to speak. And hello, God's sinner. Y'all plan on streaming long? At least till 8 o'clock. We do on Saturday at least 3 hours. So.
Well, at the rate we're going with a 10-minute video, it's going to be about
we
5
don't usually
a.m.
get through many videos. So the one time we did what me and Simos did, didn't we, Simos? 7 hours?
Yeah. Easy.
To get through a video takes us about 7
and that was a YouTube short.
Simos and I set out to do it. And it wasn't a very long video either. It was just an average video. But Simos and I did complete in the evening.
We made it. We did it.
We made it. Until then,
and if you talk about debunking videos, I think we debunked every single word, not just every line.
Cheers, man.
Every letter.
Man.
Every letter. No, but like you know what? Also, like apparently, the German mustache man is in heaven. Because he apparently he got baptized by some.
He was confirmed. That's right.
But also that's the thing that Mormons do. They do they baptize deaf people. If
I don't think you can get to heaven if you're a Catholic and you yourself.
As a Catholic though, you're confirmed as a child yet, and according to some beliefs that. Once you're part of the church, you're always part of the church, unless you do something that blasphemes God. And
I think he did. Dave, I think he did. He shot himself.
Well,
I think that counts
at the end.
That counts.
But not everybody thinks that way. But you do have a good point there, Simon.
Yeah, you go straight to hell if you do that.
Get out of jail free.
But then he got baptized by Mormons while he was dead. They have this weird ritual where they baptize dead.
Thank you, fucking pardon. Yeah.
It's you can say like, oh yeah, this person is dead, and I want them to be baptized, and then they get put into the whole freaking ritual. And I believe he was one of the people for who they did that.
Yeah, I can just see there's a little spot in heaven
in the chat. All right,
I'll be right back.
He's the type of guy that deserves Salt Lake City.
Yeah,
unless Let's Farm. If I haven't said hey there, Let's Farm.
Play some video, Dave.
Yeah, I was trying to float around a little bit. Here we go.
What in the world is this mess? Well, in Christianity, it's called everyone a doctrine. There are so many different doctrines that you can't collectively grasp them all.
That's a problem.
Whose problem is that?
That's a problem.
Us again, whose problem is it that you have so many doctrines and so many versions and so many denominations and so many cults and that you can't even keep yourselves in order? Whose problem is that again? Could you please tell me that?
I think that's our
you're
burden, right?
sidestepping that one a little bit.
297
297 or something years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's way more.
Yeah,
It's like having so many.
He didn't throw that number out there, did he? Yeah, it's like in the thousands, dude. Thousands that can't agree on what's the what version of that book even. And even then when you decide on a version, you can't agree on the version. Whose problem is that? Yeah, you don't say any of that, did you? I didn't think so.
Different choices.
But it's our fault.
And the choices are not just variations of the same theme.
Tens
Could
of
be,
thousands.
but not necessarily always. And
Yeah, there's some dispute whether it's 20,000 or 40,000. I don't care. I mean,
There's
you've got different
35,000
versions of the same book. It's not the same book. And then you've got people that can't agree when you're
34,853.
reading the same words, though. You know, they're reading the same things and they can't agree. I
So he's going to explain this.
That's a problem. Yeah, if I let him.
Explain it away. Yeah, you would.
really
Right.
specifically, in many cases, they can
I
be
got the
absolutely,
button.
you can use the word diametric, but they're dead opposites in the belief.
Yeah.
Example,
Yeah.
original.
You can't use the word diametric.
Exact
no,
opposites.
not on
Where's
40
deconverted
thousand
man?
things.
That's a logical contradiction or something, right? Well, we got Simos here. We got Mr. Brain Power here. Simos.
Yeah.
If they say two diametrically, he said, diametrically opposing things,
Yeah.
they both can't be right, can they?
They cannot be right. They
They
cannot
both can
be
be
right.
wrong.
We got to exclude that middle.
Yeah. Although, you know, having 35,000 diametrically opposed things, probably not true. But, you know.
That's even a bigger problem. Yeah.
Hey, look, you know, as I say a lot, I guess, you know, they can't all be right, but they can all be wrong. So
They can't all be wrong.
That is true.
So they're putting all kind of new tools on my page here, running me out of a room. Fix the stuff we want, StreamYard, not the stuff we don't want, okay? I don't know what this big blank space is over here for my folders and my scenes, and you can get rid of that. We don't need that.
And also StreamYard, make it possible for guests to have dark mode.
Yeah.
I'm back to listen in the back.
really
Hey,
good.
Deconverted Man's here too. Deconverted Man, we were just getting Simos' opinion. Your opinion's valued too. If they're two diametrically opposed things, or even 30, would you say 39,000 things in the same book that they're reading the same book from the same book, that's whose problem, Deconverted Man? Is it my problem that they have 39,000 things they can't agree on in the same book? Doesn't seem like a me problem. It seems like a author problem, maybe. And we have somebody dropping some green in the chat too.
Deconverted Man is here. I'm putting him on a spot about that fucking survey. Okay.
Thank you all for being fun sounds.
I mean, it doesn't help that Jesus was illiterate, really, does it?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the all-knowing, all omnibenevolent, omniscient, omnipowerful God
No.
is illiterate. That's not helping. Number one.
No,
And number two, it doesn't help that when somebody finally got round to writing it down, they lost the originals. That doesn't help either.
Yeah.
No, but Simos, that was not God.
No, sorry, you would have thought that an omniscient God could at least find them again.
That's true. No, but the fact that Jesus was illiterate, that was because he had to fit in with the common people. So his human form is illiterate, and like him personally isn't.
No.
All right,
he must have been a fucking shit carpenter as well.
We have somebody dropping green in the chat here.
They nailed him to a board.
Yeah. We hold on. We want to thank God's Sinner for dropping $5 in the super chat, and thank you all for being a fun sounds for work compared to my own brain porn. Did I read that right? Or my brain? Brain pan. Okay. See porn. No,
get your mind out of the gutter, man.
I know these steroids. I told you they're like part Viagra. I'm telling you. From Caracel. Thank you so much, Caracel. And just for that, I think it's been a while, and just for you, we're going to play some what we really, really love around here. And what's that, Brainless?
I think you're talking about toast.
We love toast.
In the side chat.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
This is where I look right in the camera and I say, thank you, you're awesome. But my partials got getting fixed, and you know how that goes, and you're not going to see the holes in my mouth. Not knocking people that have holes in their mouths, but until I get the holes in my mouth fixed, my camera's not on. But I'm pointing at you, and I'm telling you, thank you for supporting the channel here.
Woo-hoo.
Let me switch back over. Because I'm a one-man show, folks. No producer. Takes a moment sometimes to get around the screens here. And there is somebody, I think this guy's going to talk about something you might like to hear about, Kafai. Just saying, you might want to check out a little bit if we get to that. And who blocked you, Kafai? You're not blocked here either, Kafai. So if you piss somebody else off, it's not our problem. We don't like to block people here as long as you're, being civil about it. You can say whatever you want. We even have what's his face drop in with the prayers and stuff for us, and he's welcome to stop by too, as long as he's not going to call anybody any names or anything. He can tell me Jesus is watching over me, and I'll say thank you. All right, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
and just
jerk
don't do
about
too
it.
many don't do too many copy pastes.
Not too many copy pastes. I've told Wesley before. You drop your prayer and then be on your way, and we got no problems. If you're going to spam up my chat, especially I only got 1 to 4 views. That's all I can see in StreamYard. I can't see other people's comments, so don't do that. And that goes for anybody. We're a chill group over here. So let me check the private chat. Okay, that was just See, I'm way behind in the private chats and everything. So okay, all right, I'm all caught up. Thank you, and let's see if we can get to. Did we make it to 2 minutes yet?
Sin. Is the baby born sinful, or is it the Jewish Old Testament and New Testament? Well, the whole Jewish concept or doctrine of truth that babies are born innocent without.
There is no Jewish New Testament, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, there
I have
isn't
no
even a
idea.
Jewish. There isn't
Yeah,
even a
that
Jewish.
confused the shit.
There isn't.
They should have.
There isn't even a Jewish Old Testament. Technically
They would-
speaking, it's just the Torah. So
Yeah.
They really should consider getting one.
Yeah.
Really.
you would have
Red
thought.
Rock?
It would have been
Oh,
more exciting if they'd had a new
After
one.
2,500 years, you would have thought they could have updated it at least once.
Brock, I think
second
Brock had
season.
I think Brock had something to say. Brock, did I hear your voice? Somebody in the
It
background?
was something about the. I said it confused the shit out of me because there's no Jewish New Testament, right? Like the other guy said.
No.
Yeah. No. Okay, we got that cleared up, and we got somebody else dropping some green over here.
I need a window sticker or T-shirt of Jesus on a cross.
And a window
and sign that
sticker
says,
or
Savior on the board.
Savior on board. Katie
That's good.
Dotson for a $5 super chat, and Katie Dotson, you know what you rock. We appreciate you.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among the shadows of wild spirits sing.
Yeah,
This is
and
where I mimic
Brock.
Bigfoot, and I point at the camera and I say, "You rock," but until I get my partial fixed, some of us old people got to deal with. It's very depressing to say, but don't have my camera on. But I'm pointing at the screen, just so you know, Katie, you rock. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Brock, that shows you also a reason why these streams take so long. All these awesome videos that he's got.
Yeah, people
keep
draw.
playing.
Yeah, I've got a bunch. I'm working on them. I try to keep them up, but I've got about 6 of them I can go to at any given time, especially when somebody says something really bad. And, I just got to play one of the shorts I have. So I like to keep that. That's one thing I like about StreamYard, even though why isn't it moving when I want it to move? Oh, I know. Wait a minute. No, that isn't.
Hey,
I was just going to say something nice about StreamYard, and now the thing isn't working. What?
I couldn't find my favorite emoji.
Huh. Now, all of a sudden, the thing isn't changing. Huh. But anyway, okay, something to look at later. But I might.
You on drugs?
If I could find one of these to work.
I just thought of something funny. Imagine a Quran New Testament. That'd be funny.
Well, they screwed something up because
There kind of is one, really, but
There is?
well, kind of, yeah. I mean, the guy that wrote the one, he went around and destroyed all the others. I think there were about 5 at one point.
Huh.
The guy that decided to take over Islam decided to around and find all the others and get rid of them.
It's like in that video game Civ 6. If you invade a country, you get to steal the religion that they work so hard to found. It's always funny.
Well, yeah, I don't know who gave me the bad mojo there, but you screwed up my thing.
Oh.
Let's see if I can. There's no way to refresh your thingy, is there? No. Drop this. Okay, I go over to comments, go through style, go back to media. I can't scroll down to my other shorts. Huh. Okay.
Don't you just love electronics?
Well, they changed some and then something else isn't working now. And they're trying to make me figure it out in front of everybody. And well, okay, well, let's see if we can get to these anyway.
I buried those cockroaches!
Some of them I can get to. Other ones I can't. But you never know what I might pop up. And Brock, if somebody mentions Romans, I just bring Simos to tears every time somebody says Romans. So
I love Romans. I love some Romans.
Do you love Romans?
I love some Romans.
Every time somebody brings up Romans, I have one thought and one thought only, Brock.
No.
What is Romans 1:20-18?
The invisible things are clearly seen, and why we are atheist type garbage that I've heard for the last time. And I made a little video that every time I hear about Romans now, first of all, it was a letter to the Romans about their behavior. You know how many Romans there are nowadays? Not as many as there were back then. And I'm sick of hearing it. So a bunch of us with we call ourselves the gray hairs. We don't want to hear it one more time. And if we do, we're just going to laugh. And if you don't like it, as civilized as I can be without calling you names, is you might get a giggle out of me. Look at my face, look at my hair, look at the lines around my eyes and everything. And if you think I haven't heard this before, then maybe take a look at your own arguments. Because if you think that little of mine, I think that little of yours. So.
We should get some Romans noodles. That'd be funny.
I see it, then my hand's shaky, so then I'm...
In Christianity, that is total hypocrisy. Grasp them all. It used to be 297 or something years ago. Now it's way more. It's like having so many different choices.
I'm not gonna lie. He looks like a deep fake to some degree because of the video. Something about the video kind of looks like one of those deep.
He does. Yeah. If you put one of them 1800 hats on him, he's a Charles Darwin contest enterer. But you sure don't act like it.
I had a dream. I don't know who else was in the car, but I was in the car and Charles Darwin was driving, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, but what about evolution? Do you remember that work you did?" I don't like to talk about it. I was like, "Okay, that's a weird dream." He does not want to talk about his work.
Can you imagine being married to a gynecologist? I don't bring my work home with me.
Wow.
And the choices are not just variations of the same theme. Could be, but not necessarily always And really, specifically, in many cases, they can be absolutely, you can use the word diametric, but they're dead opposites in the belief. Example, original sin. Is the baby born sinful, or is it the Jewish Old Testament and New Testament, well, the whole Jewish concept or doctrine of truth that babies are born innocent without sin? You can't have it both ways. But
sure you can. You can throw both those books in the garbage. You can't have it both ways. And hey, Vic Lit, hi, how are you doing? No, there's still in time for some fun. Have some laughs. Thanks for stopping by, Vic Lit. Make sure you stop by Vic Lit's channel and Dade Murphy's channel and Jester. How you doing?
What is Vic
everybody?
Lit do on
Everybody,
the
check out everybody else's channels. Everybody that's got those channels and those wrenches. Make sure you're dropping your own links. Yeah. Anybody that doesn't know any of the people around here, this is a good place to, and it's a good, it's how Mike and I got hooked up, and Scott, and then Simos, and now we got a new friend. We got Brock stopping by, introduced from somebody else. That's the great thing about this internet thing is, we can all hook up from around the world, have a conversation, have some laughs. So make sure you see names in the chats or people with wrenches, feel free when you stop by, even if only for a minute, drop your link so we can find each other. Yeah, we got a new guy here, and we've got, what is it? The Big Nick. Hold on, you're scrolling up. Everybody's dropping. The Big Nick. Am I reading that right? Yes. Well, greetings to you, Big Nick, and some Brainless is screwing with me with the Romans.
No. Brock asked what it said, so I
okay,
you're just trying to piss me off, Brainless. You really are.
Could you just could you just play right on this moment? Can you just play about 5 seconds of what I've just shared?
Okay.
This book.
Go ahead, Brock.
This book here, this GED book, it says that everyone else is dumb and I'm smart. Beat that.
Hey, there you go. All right, Simos.
About 5 seconds, 6 seconds, maybe.
Wait a minute. I got to drop him off.
Apparently, you know who Vic Lit is. What does Vic Lit do on their channel?
D&D, like role play games, stuff like that. Yeah. Usually on in the evenings, Eastern time, like 9 or 10 or something like. Vic Lit, drop your link so Brock can find you, or any other game enthusiasts. All right, Simos. Then I add Simos. Here we go.
Just play. Oh yeah, right. I play it. Hang on.
Now I am teaching through the book of Romans, and that's in the New Testament, and in the book.
Right, Allah for a month.
Yes, and in the.
Wait, what? I'm on.
He loves aroma.
When you look at Christianity, and I can speak to atheists.
I'm too innocent, I guess. I don't know. If it's a weird joke, I don't get it.
You've got to be an ageist around here too. So.
Isn't it?
Don't forget, Mike has been around since the beginning. So
beginning of time.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Mike was there. So a lot of this Bible stuff. And if you want to get specificity, we have a former Bible, what we deem a Bible expert in Scott, and then you drift over in Simos's direction. He's a rocker who's a philosopher, so he's real cool philosopher. And then you got me bringing all you together to have a cool conversation. Brainless adds his commentary and his giggities, and we attract new friends like Austin and Brock. So there's our panel.
I'm not a philosopher. I'm just interested in it. It's a big difference.
I actually know
you get pretty close.
I actually know the true story of Jesus. He was a carpenter, and a Roman general commissioned him to do a coffee table for him, and he really fucked it up, so they nailed him to a board. That was it. That was the beginning.
I think I know Simons pretty well. When I saw him on camera for the first time, because a lot of times he's not on camera, he looks exactly like he sounds. So go ahead, Simons.
There you go. Well, I'm just going to say I slightly dispute that. The whole Christianity thing is basically a big confusion, because as Mike said, Jesus was a carpenter, and he used to specialize in making crosses. He wasn't. He
was
He nailed crosses, but that's where the confusion came about. He used to make them.
One of my favorite memes is what part of this do you think is a great story that I want to hang around people's neck and everything? You know, it was a murder device. You know, not a nice thing.
No, Dave, not just a murder device, a torture device.
Torture device. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that makes me think of that funny joke someone started. I don't know where I got this from. Like, do you think if like Jesus came back, he'd want to see a cross? Do you think if our president, that guy from the '60s, whatever his name was, wants to see a sniper rifle when he comes back? It was really funny.
Yeah, well, we have Congress wearing them as lapel pins now, so be careful what you ask for. You know. Let's see. Cad is here. He made dipoles wake up dipshits.
I'm so confused of what that means right there. Dipoles, whatever the fuck that is.
Dipole is a switch, positive to negative. Wake up the dipshits is a dipshit is a dip switch. It's a play on words. But hello, Cad. How you doing? And Viclet subbed at Viclet's. Give Viclet's got some good stuff if you're into that gaming thing. I'm not part of the gamer crowd, but I drop in on people's channels just the same, give them some love. I'm not big into racing, but I like tuning into Simos and hear the conversation. We don't all have same interests, but help each other out when you see somebody on. At least play their video for a few minutes.
If anybody wants to see goofy videos, gaming videos, and the occasional debunking of Kent Hovind, run over to my channel. It's the same as my name, Brock John Council.
There you go. Check out Brock's channel too. He's your new. Is that what I understood from Austin? You're new to the YouTube.
Well, I mean, I've been doing it for almost 2 years now.
Okay, all right. Well, he's still fairly new. And check out Leo Phyllis. Leo Philius has a great channel. Deconverted Man has a great channel.
So Brock,
Brainless, you'll often see over with Slim when he's streaming.
I knew you were looking it up too, Mike.
Go around.
Could you put your channel name in the chat so that we can find
I already put the link in the side chat.
Well, where the fuck is that?
And for everybody.
Yeah, how am I going to find that? How am I going to... What the...
Click the link I just posted!
Brainless and Tilting.
If you click the link I just posted.
Hold on, chill.
Well, when did you... Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
You mean recently?
It says Brock right on it.
I don't know how to click on them links.
There you go. It's on the screen even. Okay.
That's something I can't help you with, Grandpa.
Newfangled link things. Jeez. I just don't know.
There's Brock. See it on the screen? If you don't see it on the screen, it's in the chat. And it says Brock. It's under Brainless. And you click on that and it takes you to Brock's channel.
Yeah,
Same goes for anybody.
I used to call myself the BB Best because I'm the BB Best.
Right.
BB Best.
And Brock?
Until you pass 25 and it's all downhill.
Oh,
I subscribe to you.
Hang on, guys. It took me a while to find out, but the comedian that did that joke, Brock, was Bill Hicks. So if you want to see the original joke being made, Bill Hicks.
There's another good one too. If you want your cards read or your tea leaves or anything,
I didn't hear what you said.
It's on there too.
What comedian? What jokes? What's the joke?
Well, the joke about the cross and President Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
Bill.
You really think he was saying, "Forgive them, God"? No, he's probably like, "Stop nailing me to the cross."
Yeah.
Not a cool way to go. Not at all.
And Brock, that old name of yours is kind of funny for me. Like, we actually have a political party here, the BBB, and their posters are literally that name, BBB, and then the last B is best. like that. I see that everywhere. As we had elections on Wednesday. I saw that everywhere. So that
I'm curious. Could you tell me a couple of their policies and where are they at? Like,
yeah.
What?
Thanks, Deviant Outcast for subbing over there at Viclet. Hope you have a good time.
Deviant Outcast. I remember that one.
Right.
Yeah, everybody around here, you know, check out everybody else's channel and subscribe. We got a bunch of cool folks here with some great channels. You know, make sure you check everybody out. Diverse opinions from us evil atheists, and you'd be amazed how much we don't agree with each other, but we can come together and have some good laughs. So, lesson learned there. And let's see if we can get into any of this video.
About this. And according to the way I tell them the story, I have many times got them to agree with me.
The way you tell the story.
Source,
Interesting.
trust me, bro.
Yeah, and that's why you're the expert and everybody else is wrong. Even of 2,000 years of Judaism and Christianity, they all wrong, but you is right because you get them to agree to the way you're saying it. Amazing. Truly amazing. Good for you. Good for you.
And Christians, you try to tell them the story.
Yeah.
And many times, if you try to lay this out so they can understand, the ones that are in the apostate churches, they can't understand you at all. They want to fight.
Apostate.
And they want to fight more.
Yeah, they want to fight more. See what he's pointing at, Mike?
Apostate churches are the churches that don't agree with me, right? They're all apostate.
Yeah.
More than an atheist. And it's a sad thing. But let's look at the world in a very simple overgeneralization. Okay. We live in a tenacious world. Tenacious. I mean,
really,
life on Earth struggles and fights, and there's violence in the animal kingdom. You look at the plains of Africa with all of the violence between the big animals.
Now, is that really violence though? When an animal's stalking prey, I mean, is that would you deem that violence, or is violence?
I would
kind of. Yeah, kind of.
Of course, it's violent, but
well,
like,
if you're the animal being stalked,
it's not the first person to notice, and it doesn't just happen between the big animals. It is the first premise of evolution, of nature in general. You know.
Yeah.
It's a struggle to survive. It's nature, you know, red in tooth and claw.
And then again, there are some animals where I would define it as violence, because like they purposefully keep their prey alive while they eat for as long as possible, and that's I
don't know if you know.
Is all death violent?
I don't know if you're watching what's happening in Africa and Sudan, but there's a little violence going on over there. So
well, I agree, but it is death itself. Is any injury violent in its nature then?
Yeah, well, it depends on who you are, what your perspective is. If you're the thing that's being violated, then it's violence.
Okay.
No, but I also think like it depends, like how much suffering there is involved.
Yeah, that too. I don't know.
Like if it's just a little cut, like it's annoying, but you're not.
You know what we have to do? We have to arm the lions and the tigers in Africa so that they can do a clean headshot, and then there won't be any suffering.
Everyone subscribe to each other, assuming everyone creates content from Dade Murphy himself. Thank you, Dade Murphy. I agree. You know, if you checked out other people's stuff, give them a sub and a like. It goes a long way. Especially then, if you really, really like it, become a member of their channel, leave them comments, helps out everybody. And don't forget, while you're down there, you can do the thing on my channel, and you can hit the like and the share and the subscribe and all those kind of good things. For 99 cents, you can become a member of the channel. You can ring the bell and check out our description. For most of the people that are on the panel anyways, I've got their things in the description already loaded. The video we're reviewing, and some people's shops like Bree, who sells merch, t-shirts with the Bigfoot and everything that I like too as well. I know Dade Murphy's got a shop. Other people have shops. Check out their channels. Check out their shops. If you're going to buy anything anyways, give them the money. I was going to buy a Bigfoot shirt anyways. You know I'm going to buy a Bigfoot shirt.
I need to say,
I might as well buy one from Bree.
I need to say a couple of things, which is a missing tilting windmill. Don't know where.
Yeah, tilting windmill had to go somewhere with some kind of a problem. I'm not sure.
Oh,
what it
Okay.
was.
Well, I hope
Okay.
they're okay. I really do. I really hope they're okay.
Yeah, I missed that too. But yeah,
Tilting
whatever it is,
Windmill was
Tilting-
here in the beginning.
I think Tilting may have a sick person in the family. I think
Yeah.
Okay.
a relative or something. So yeah, take care of
That is
business,
good.
Tilting. We're all our best to you.
Yeah.
And then
hold on.
secondly, you know, this is one of the biggest problems, I think, of Christianity especially, but mostly the Abrahamic religions in general, which is the suffering, as Mike pointed out, the suffering in the world. And they like to think that it's just suffering of humans that counts. That's why they give a free will defense. But of course, that's not the case. It's also the mass amounts of suffering that goes on in nature, which pales the human suffering into almost insignificance when you look at the billions of years of evolution that's gone on. And not just that, of course, more importantly, is the deliberate suffering inflicted upon animals in the Bible. If you look at some of the Old Testament writing, it's absolutely shocking the amount of violence that's done to animals for no reason at all, or even the flimsiest of reasons.
And we are the only animal that kind of has a choice in all that, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Well,
but
well, that was
just
my
saying,
comment was those are all choice things by people, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and also the thing,
God,
like
in this case, not in this case.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
yeah, no, but also the killing that like a lion or a tiger does, that's pretty quick. There's not a lot of suffering going on usually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they
some
have
for
the
the back of
chance,
the
they
neck,
they,
and
they,
some
they
show
kill
for
the
the
animal
meat.
and the animal is
can.
dead within seconds.
Yeah.
It
Like
can be,
sometimes-
but it can also not be, right?
I want to
Sometimes the
introduce
Yeah,
you to.
Sometimes the
They're-
animal gets away, and then they still continue to suffer and die in a horrendous death later. But it doesn't
Yeah, no,
matter
but
either
that's-
way, because the amount of it that goes on is what's important, and it is
So,
a horrendous amount.
Brainless, I want to introduce you to my three cats, Loki, Thor, and Snack, if you want to talk about fucking violence.
Oh yeah, no. I was not talking about domestic cats because they don't hunt; they play.
Yeah.
We've got bear. Is that what
Yeah,
Bar-
those
Bar bear?
bear? Yeah,
Bar
with
bear?
Russian letters
No,
maybe.
Barbear.
No, that's
Barbear.
Help me
Bear.
out, folks.
Oh, that's
Bear.
Barbear.
It's
Okay,
bear.
It's got bars
Yeah.
in the bear name. Barbear. Barbarian.
Well, they're saying hey to
Bear.
Dade.
Barber.
They know who
Bear.
Dade is, and welcome to the channel. And Dade Murphy has been here for 3 months, been a member and hanging out with us. So thanks, Dade. Let's see if we can pull the one up. We'll try this one. For a little explanation, maybe Brock and anybody else that's new to the channel, I also have a cryptid channel, so you're going to hear about Bigfoot a lot. And no, I'm not a believer. I'm a skeptic. And we do love toast around here. So that was the combination of toast and Bigfoot. We also have the Magic Zoo, but we have Spirit Away. We have all the best emojis. And for the members here, like Dade, they know that. And feel free to use them as much as you like. I'm not a snooty channel. I don't have a bunch of rules. You be cool with everybody, and we don't care what you post. All right, just be cool with everybody. All right, we don't have to all agree, and especially if it's funny. You know, I mean that's even better. Put it up. You never know what you're gonna get from like Deconverted Man or something. You know, if you just got a good sense of humor, he just might send you something funny. And Michael, a member for 5 months. Way to go, Mike.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.
awesome.
And Michael, you're going to get some.
broke right now.
Hey, we don't do this for money, but if you want emojis, they cost you 99 cents a month. That's part of the YouTube game. So I'm old, I'm retired, and this isn't about money. This is about everybody having a good time. Like with the toast.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
And, you know, and we love toast. Who doesn't love toast? And we've had toasts manifesting, and it's a inside joke. So we go with the toast and the Jesus manifesting on toast. And people like all kind of slices of toast and different things on their toast, and fruit toast and cinnamon toast and good old butter toast. And so we went with we thought was a winner on loving toast, and pretty much everybody agrees except for some of the gluten people. But they have I think it's called bread or something very simple that's gluten free that you can get in the refrigerated section. And there's choices, so we count them as toast. If you use bagels or whatever, muffins, if they fit in mine that has the spring-loaded claws in each one, different widths, it's all toast, so it's all good with us. So now I'm getting hungry.
Dave, you said you were tired. You don't look that old in the picture you got on there.
Yeah, well, a lot of people.
Dave looks good for someone who's retired.
That had his brain cracked open and all the things I've been through recently, and I'm still here. And you know what we have to say to the Reaper Man is, you know, you miss me again, buddy. So as long as I'm gonna be around, you're gonna have to hear me. But I appreciate the compliment. My grandfather was buried in the ground with some color in his hair, so it runs on his side of the family. But sadly, my dad didn't get it. He was gray and bald in his youth, but it seems to have skipped a generation. So yeah, I still have color in my hair. A lot of my friends are very gray, and I am not. So, but I also had my head cracked open by a surgeon to find out what was bothering me upstairs. And a good thing he did, because he didn't like what he saw in that scan at all. And he said, "You're going to surgery." So I'm still around because of science. And in case you haven't heard from me, I am going to be putting out some videos telling everybody what's going on upstairs and with my condition. But I do appreciate the compliments. I have been told I look 40 years old, and I'll take it.
And there are violent storms, violent hurricanes.
Yeah.
Break it down. Look at a volcano, what it can do, or earthquakes. We live in a tumultuous world.
Well, your God made a shitty world, didn't he? Where it messes up people's days. I mean, could have made it just like heaven, but no. You got to live near the water to drink near the water, but in the middle of the night, the water might come wash you away, and your children, your animals, your crops, and everything that you have in this whole world with no insurance companies until very recently, and seems like a poor design. Just saying there, God. Well, especially the God he believes in.
Of violence. And at the same time, there's beauty. If you look at baby kittens and little puppies, you can see beautiful things. So we have both a horrible world and a beautiful.
This is saying that roses smell pretty, but they still have thorns on them. Well, why didn't you make it one way or the other? It's a scapegoat, no matter how you look at it. When they say we live in a cursed world, a sin-cursed world, everything is cursed and has thorns and thistles and weeds. But look, though, there's still a beautiful rose on top anyways. Is that a cruel joke by God or what?
You know what's scapegoat? The Adam and Eve story, that's a scapegoat. Well, they sinned, so we have to live in a separate world.
Brainless?
Yeah, no, the rose thing that he brings up, like, that shit ain't flying anymore. These days you got thornless roses.
If you can make a beautiful rose, you can make it without thorns.
Yeah. And have you seen the rose garden lately?
Humans did. Humans did.
Humans
you
did.
You can buy thornless roses.
Yep. So, well, that's what I said earlier. People make these awful things, or they could have made a good thing. It was the people doing it. They could have wrote a nice book, or they could have wrote a book that says, awful things about other peoples and other people groups and other sexes and genders and everything else. They didn't know gods wrote these things. People wrote these things, and it's often a reflection of what is it? Who's the famous, the infamous psychologist?
Freud.
Freud. Thank
Dr.
you,
Phil?
Simos. Yeah, you do a Freudian slip, and I see a lot of these religious texts as Freudian slips. It's what is really floating around in the back of their mind somewhere, even though the man's been discredited. The term still kind of fits well.
Yeah.
world
Babies
at
are
the same time.
beautiful, but they quickly lose their shine. And as soon as you teach them to talk, they start talking back.
Well, you know why babies are cute and kittens are cute is so that we don't eat them.
That's right. Yeah.
It's a biological thing. Oh, it's so cute and smells so good. I just can't eat it. It's just so cute. I just want to hug and kiss it, and I can't eat it. It's
Loki's
it's a
ears just
survival
perked up
thing.
when you said that.
That
He
is
was like, what?
when it comes to God, and it comes to believing in God, you have specifics. Well, that's all these different doctrines. Or you can have people to try to push back at that. They would come up with an ideology of what they would call believism. Well, I believe in God, but I don't go into all those doctrines. I just believe in God, and I worship him in spirit and truth. Well, do you really? Or have you erroneously accepted something called universalism, where God could be this, God can be that, you can do this, you can do that. None of it matters as long as you believe, and that's ultimately how you're saved.
Isn't God in all things to all people, in all? There's a lot of alls, especially in religions that will count other religions, like Eastern religions will count in Western religions more than the opposite way. But it's always an all thing, though, isn't it? And now he's very selective about who actually has the right God, isn't it?
Sounds a bit gatekeeping.
Yeah. And I see some green in the chat from Dade Murphy himself. $5 in the super chat. Excuse me. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Jesus was not God, nor was he the Messiah or the suffering servant from Isaiah 53. I agree with all those. Mike and I have done videos on those. Scott even did a video on, I believe, one of those. Facts over feelings, hashtag. Thank you, Dade Murphy, and fully agree with your comment. And I don't know what's happened with the things, but they're off the screen. But anyways,
and also,
the old ones
Jesus,
go ahead.
Yeah, Jesus did not sacrifice anything. If you sacrifice something, you lose it. You got it back, so it's not a sacrifice.
He had a long rest on a weekend. That's about. If he would have been sedated, that's about what it was. He was. Heavily sedated for 2 days.
Do you know how hot that tomb was?
Yeah.
Also, like if you have to pay taxes and like the next month you'll get it back. Did you pay taxes? No, you didn't.
Yeah. They just got borrowed for a little while, right? Well, hey, Dade, you already know it, but I'm going to tell you anyways.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And I'm pointing at the screen and I'm saying, you rock, and you know that. As soon as I get my thing back from the dentist, you'll be able to see my smiling face saying, you rock, Dade, and pointing right at the camera and saying, thank you for supporting the channel.
And you got a gifted membership, Fred Harvey.
And I've got to go back. Go ahead, Dade. You're Brock.
So is that song also AI generated?
Yes, it is. I've got quite a few Bigfoot songs, and I have the license paid for now, so I can actually have permission to play these things and everything. So they get my $10 a month or $5 a month or something, where I am licensed. And Fred also dropping green.
Ooh, Freddie.
He gifted 10 captive desk memberships. Hey, we're cruising right up there. Maybe we'll get another emoji. I'm just saying. I think they said I needed 13 or something. So we should be close. I should check it out.
I just realized I've been here about an hour. That's crazy. Time flies.
You have.
Yeah.
We run a couple hours, so if you hang out with us, you will be here a few hours. Sometimes you'll hear somebody snoring in the background, and that somebody was here a little bit too long.
How far are we into the video? This guy.
7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Not much.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm afraid, guys, I've got to go. But thank you so much, everybody. And
And
hopefully
Simos is
I'll
gonna
see you
go,
next
so.
Saturday. So
I
take
think I
care.
want to skedaddle because I love going for walks, but it was a blast.
We only got 30 minutes left.
I can't do anymore. I can't do it. Anyway,
Good night,
take care,
Simos.
everybody. Thanks very much.
Hey, take care,
Good night,
Simos. We'll
Simos.
talk to you soon. Thanks.
It's been a blast.
Rock.
Watch my channel. Watch Dave's channel. The other Dave too, Professor Dave. Watch the.
Yep.
I forgot his
Everybody.
name. Yamoto. Watch Yamoto's channel. He's funny.
Yep.
Yeah, and I sub to your
And
channel,
Austin
Brock. If
Sims.
you don't, if you don't sub back to my channel, I'm gonna dislike all your videos.
And good
Hold on,
meeting
let
you,
me-
and thanks for stopping by. And we gather every Saturday
Hold on,
at 5
what's-
o'clock Eastern.
Hold on. What's the name of your channel? The guy who
Answers in Atheism, one word. No spaces.
Everybody on the panel
Let's see.
except for me is listed, and I am listed.
Yeah, I'm listed in
by
the
just clicking
description.
on top channel, and my alternate channel is with the Bigfoots is listed in the description too. So make sure you check out the description. There's plenty of links for the regular folks around here, and you can check previous Saturdays when Leo was here, Austin was here. So many great folks have been here, as well as friends of the channel like Joe down in Kentucky and Bree that does the cryptid show on Saturday mornings. Everybody's in the chat, as well as the featured video.
I
Or
just
in
put the link.
description.
I just put the link in chat for my channel. Everybody should subscribe to me
subscribed.
because
I saw
I'm gonna be dead soon. So
Okay,
you
bro.
gotta get me to 1,000.
Damn.
Yeah, check out all those things. And like I say, I encourage people to put stuff in the side chats. And speaking of the side chats, thank you, Fred Harvey, for the gift memberships that went out to Gerard, Tori, Rainbow Ash, Ella Minnow P, Jason Jacoby, Earl of Lure, the it skips. I hate when YouTube does this. Muttley Von Erich, Chris Tablante, Apostate Ape, good hit there, and Ryan Donovan, all captive desk memberships. And thank you very much, as well as Tori has been a member here for 5 months in the desk drawers, and you're just getting overloaded. We're gonna see we can pull up, and we are gonna do for Fred Harvey. You rock.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Okay.
That scared the crap out of me.
Brock, you rock. Everybody out there, you rock. You're all getting the finger pointed at you. You can't see me though because I don't have my teeth fixed yet. But as soon as I do, Dennis promises me this week you'll be sealing my smiling face, as well as saying thank you to Tori for being a member for 5 months. And Tori, if you've been around for 5 months, we know
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
and anytime I get to play these and annoy Mike, I will. So Brock, I'll never run low on him because they really bother Mike when I play him. He
So
walks
Dave,
around
you
singing
got
them
time
all
to
night long.
play? You got time to play our desktop idiot buddy? For
Yeah,
before Brock goes?
All right.
Oh yeah, that one's
All right.
fucking.
See y'all.
Well, Brock's
Okay.
going to take.
Well,
off,
he
so-
left. So anyway, okay.
Yeah, I am planning on showing at the end of the night. So if Brock does see anything, was raid on Brock, rock on Brock. All right, thanks you, Fred Harvey, for that. Yeah, Brock, I do have a side video, and I play it often in our streams because it's one of our biggest fans. He really tried to start with some, and with us, and we walked away from it because he made 2 response videos to us, and we didn't think he was all that good in his first video.
Yeah,
So
He was
trying way
milking,
too hard.
and like he was just fucking rude. Like
Hey, he was, yeah. Mighty Filbert, how you doing?
like watching him was hard. Like
Yeah, and
Damn.
Brainless,
Oh,
well,
the
Brainless was the inspiration for the video because he kept asking me, why is he yelling at everybody?
no, but like he doesn't talk. He only yells.
There's a lot of yelling
Like-
in heaven, I guess.
Man.
Yeah.
Like once you get to heaven, if you want to find him to punch him in the face, just listen to where he is, because you'll hear him
Well,
from
Brainless,
the other side of heaven.
We've been going for 2 hours, and we've hardly touched the video. So you know how it goes with these people. Are we going to convince them? No, we can't even get through their videos.
No, but like the
try.
people
We're gonna
that
try.
Dave, the people that make these kinds of videos, you will never change their mind.
They can't make them short enough for us. I find these shorter and shorter and shorter, because I started out like I used to have a couple hours worth, and that was a joke because we were never going to even see some of those other ones. So then I said, well, I better have an hour's worth of material just to be sure, And we've been lucky to get through a half hour at our biggest stretch, and to get through a whole was it a video or a set of videos or something like Simos and I did? It took us 7 hours. And that's just because we both had some up our butts that we were going to get through these videos, dang it. And so we hung out one night and we did them just for the hell of it. But we've also learned that we're kind of old and our butts are tired. And, so.
He's got one called.
We've had enough, we've
You
had
haven't
enough.
stretched your butt. You just haven't stretched your butt enough.
You got to stretch it, yeah.
Just get a big deal of butt plug.
He's got a video called "True Christians Have Holy Flesh." Holy flesh.
Yeah, they have holy flesh. Go ahead, Brainless.
Yeah, holy flesh.
Giggity,
There
giggity,
you
giggity.
Okay. The problem with it is it doesn't get you out of the darkness. Universalism just accepts it. Now listen to me carefully.
Oh, nothing they can hate more than some religious Christian person that's acceptance. Oh, they won't accept other people. You're getting where he's going with this. Acceptance is bad. Yeah,
you should accept.
I've read the Bible. Acceptance is bad in your religion. Yes.
Yeah, but don't they accept a lot of things that are said in the Bible?
Well, it depends on what day of the week it is. That's another point. Is you've got 180 degree contradictions in the same book amongst the same group of believers, and he was even admitting himself there's way too much disagreement over the same text by the same believers, except folks like him and Brad are setting themselves up as the only true understanding of what's printed in those words. Hey, deconverted man, how you doing?
He's got one called "Transvestites LBGTQs Are Violent and Dangerous, and How to Fight a Transvestite LBGTQ Demon Spirit."
And demons too, demons and the Smurfs and everything. These people are just they pretend to be happy, but they can't be. They just see evil and in children's toys and cartoons and stuff. It's ridiculous.
I think these people are mainly scared.
Yeah, and they're projecting it onto everybody else, or they want to, It's sad. It's sad.
When you specifically have all of these different belief systems, and so many of them, you can't get it all straight. How are you going to know which one's right when they all say they're right?
That's the point.
Yeah, see, that's
Good
why you're
point.
better off to say, well, maybe you all aren't right. David Bailey, how you doing? He sent you? Sounds like a pathetic God. I have to agree on that.
Yeah.
Hi,
and
Ryan.
why do
How
people,
you doing?
Why do people have to defend God? Can't he do that himself?
Yeah, one of the people is was it Geo Carlin or something brought up blasphemy laws and stuff like that. How petty is God? You know what I mean? He needs people to protect his feelings. I mean, you're God, dude. Throw a pair.
And like saying "goddamn" is not blasphemy, but saying God hates these people for no reason, that is blasphemy. That's using his name in vain.
You're judging God, and
you're judging in the name of God, or
I know,
saying
well, I
that
know
you
cussing
know.
Isn't.
Yeah, or saying that you know what God wants and what God thinks. That is using God's name in vain.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just one more ways that people read the Bible and use it against little children primarily, or people with childlike minds to keep them in control.
Did you know, was Japan, if I'm not mistaken, there is forcing your children to partake in religious activities has been made into law that is child abuse.
Yeah.
Like
really?
scaring kids with hell is child abuse.
Yep. I believe it is.
Yeah, no, but like there it's actually law. Like that, I think that makes that country so far ahead of
what
the
country?
West.
Which country?
I believe it was Japan.
Okay. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, no,
I'm sure there'll be some video. Yeah, there'll be some videos out about it.
Okay, can I do a quick aside here?
Yeah.
Something I came across just now. There was a link to one of T-Jump's channels, and it was a rebroadcast of a debate on modern day debates, and one of the participants was none other than John Maddox.
Oh, when was that?
I don't know. Look in the private chat. There's a link to it. But
is it recent?
I don't know. That's the thing. I want people to take a look at it, because if it's recent, then John Maddox has showed up again. What logical, probable, plausible? Wasn't that his channel name? LPP, logical, probable, plausible.
23 hours ago. Wow.
Yeah. Now, but see, that might be a rebroadcast of an older debate. I don't know. But
because
I just
does that other channel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to check out what the original was, because T-Jump does put out older videos on his other channel to be monetized.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. T-Jump Gaming. Okay. This might have been a while ago. Let's see if he talks about it in the description. Oh, let me see here. I don't know.
Let's see what
he doesn't tell you.
Looking there, I don't see it either. But while you're looking, I'm gonna try and get to at least a quarter of this 10-minute video or whatever.
Oh, and the son of a bitch doesn't link the original video, which is really crappy. I mean, if you're going to rebroadcast somebody's video and you don't link their video, you're an asshole.
I have been trying to make sure I put the thing in the description. Mike has made a good point that if you're going to critique somebody's video, you should at least put the link out there for it, and you got a good point. So I do try to put it in the description below, unless it's somebody great for taking for granted, like I did for Halloween. But otherwise, links are in the description. And don't forget, check out the description below. People's on the panel and everything are there. Supporters of the channel are there. My other channel is there. Merch stores are in there. I'm in there. The original video's in there. And also like, subscribe, comment. And if you got it like that and want to play with the videos and the emojis and all that kind of stuff, you can join the channel at the Capture Desk for the low price of 99 cents a month. And you can upgrade from there as well, too. Appreciate it very much.
I'll tell you to go to God. God will explain it to you that they are right. They all pitch the same way. And there's so many of them, you couldn't put them all on the table, so to speak.
Point out all the problems.
And then you've got people that are fix the problem by universally accepting everything. Ultimate reconciliation.
You can do that too.
They'll go down that doctrinal path, saying that everybody at some point will ultimately be reconciled to God and saved. So now there's not going to be no losers.
Heard that too.
And there is no evil. Everybody's just good.
That's kind of bread of life, right, Mike? That she believes in God, but she also believes in kind of a loving God, and everybody's invited. So there is those group of Christians.
A universal. Scott, that was 5 years ago. That debate.
That was 5 years ago.
All right. Well, if it had been recent, I didn't want to miss the opportunity to point it out to you.
Yeah, John Maddox is still in prison. So
T-Jump has a video up at his other channel he had to put together with the reposts because certain ones with modern day debate or something, he couldn't get monetized if he had them on there. So that's why he has the different channels, is for his monetization issues. And so if you don't know anything about T-Jump, he debates a bunch of people, but a lot of his debates were on modern day debate. And if they get the money, YouTube doesn't let other people get a slice of the pie too. And for good reasons, somebody could set up something where they were paying themselves 10 times or whatever. So you only get paid once on YouTube. That's the reason for his alternate channels, and why he taking him a while now, apparently 5 years, to go back through his library and deem which he could monetize and put on his other channel.
Yeah.
So there you go, T-Jump. Little plug for you. I don't always agree with you, but you do a good job.
Yep.
That is a fallacy, because you have to be grounded enough in reality to accept the fact that there is darkness, that there is danger. There's danger in this world. We live in both a very beautiful.
Who
doesn't agree with that?
He doesn't, as he's about to say.
World, and horribly violent at the same time.
So God made a beautiful and horribly violent planet at the same time. Although heaven was made first, and he could have just made a heavenly, not put us in a mortal realm and not have all these problems in the first place. But he seems a little bit sadistic, and there is. So again, I'm agreeing with you, my guy. Yep. Keep going.
But also
dealing.
Go ahead, Brainless.
Also, like when you complain about that, like, okay, but God knew the world would turn out like this, because he's all knowing. They say, no, he didn't, then he's not all-knowing.
He's just sadistic and very bored and petty.
He's a sadistic, narcissistic cunt.
Yeah, it's hard to find nice words about it. And when you hear things like this, and don't say, like, certain things are on grandma type words, you get funny looks, and it's like, what? It's horrible. How can you justify these horrible things, right? Because it says it's a holy book or something. Don't give me that. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Don't give me that crap. I don't care what it says on the outside.
Yeah, no.
Read what's on the pages on the inside.
There's just one thing you can pull up and say, if God exists, he's not good. That is the fact that there's kids suffering. That's all I'm saying.
Got a dick.
That's enough for me usually. And
wait, no, if he was a dick, you could have at least some fun with it.
Well, right out of the womb, with birth defects and everything. I mean, come on, God. Gee whiz.
Yeah, but there's kids going hungry. There is kids that
cleft palate. You see those cleft palate stories? They're heartbreaking. Now, come on, you didn't even finish the job. How lazy were you that day? So you couldn't close up the roof of the mouth. Come on, man.
And then we're not even talking about the Catholic priests.
Yeah, in the house
and
of God.
others, because it's not just the Catholic priests, but
no.
If I name it, I say it like that, the Catholic priests and the Epsteins and the Trumps.
Any group definitely has their SA problems, and they are a sad problem indeed. And they should be called out. And like I said, if you've got however many that are turning a blind eye at what's going on, they're all as guilty. And very similar to what Martin Luther King said, if you're not doing anything about it, even if you're not, not everybody's got it like that to be proactive or anything, but if you are standing right there and letting a dude's neck get stepped on, you're part of the problem. Okay.
Repression leads to aggression.
Yeah, we're not asking you to change the world, but dang, man, what's going on with your peer there? You should have done something. And I'm just, and that is in agreement with the beginning of this video that we're never going to see the end of. But we're going to try here.
And I think, like us as white dudes, I think we have an obligation to speak up louder, because it's it's just the fact. The main problem are white dudes.
Hey, I'm a white dude with long hair. Us long hair has got it bad too. I mean,
Yeah, no, but like,
but I want to point out that to anybody that's getting wronged, it's wrong, man. I mean,
yeah, no, but
that's wrong.
Most of those problem white dudes will only listen to other white dudes because otherwise
The white
what's said
channels.
is not valid. So that's why I think us smart white dudes need to speak up.
Yeah, and it goes for the straight dudes and all the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry that our peers are jerks, okay? I'm not one of them, all right? I'm a peer.
Yeah.
I'm just not the jerk, okay? You go fuck who you want, and I'm good with it. I don't care
Only if they
upside down
only if they
or what color
consent.
they are or anything.
Only if they consent. Don't just fuck anybody you want.
Consenting adults, right? That's assumed. My fault. I should have said so, but yeah, consenting adults rock your world, man.
Sadly, these days you have to point that out.
Loki's ears are perking up again.
They just had another big
When
mouth
we're talking about
on the
consent?
news. One of Trump's supporters.
No, the first
or
thing you were
something.
talking about.
Oh,
Fucking?
Yeah. Yep.
One other big mouth. Who shouldn't be fucking who? And yeah, they just got busted for children essays stuff or whatever, however the YouTube proper way in Minecraft to say it. I'm just playing a game. Yeah, just got popped. So the ones with the biggest mouths are the ones that got some to hide. Once again, just as the late great Christopher Hitchens said, every time he hears a big mouth, he sets his watch by it because they're going to be on the news next. And it happened again. But stop that. Stop it. Gosh. I mean, didn't anybody else have a ball? Was I the only one that owned a ball and a bike? Come on. Go be a kid, and anybody who's bothering you, you get your buddies together and you say, hey, man, there's some freaky dude over by the park or the playground or whatever, and chase him the hell out of there. Come on. I mean, you got your younger brothers and sisters there. You want that dude hanging out? No, you don't. Rise up. Take charge. All right.
Yeah, the problem is these days it happens a lot online.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, but it's a terrible thing. Knock it off.
Yeah, look out for the younger
each other.
people in your life.
Hey, I gave my brother lots of noogies and everything and that, but anybody would try to touch my brother, I'd have been the first one to be pounding his butt. So I mean, come on. Dang. All right, let's go somewhere else.
With an atheist, I could say to the atheist, what do you think about Christians that have experiences, or non-Christian people that claim?
Well, we've talked about experiences before. I don't doubt experience, and if you'll watch any of my Bigfoot shows or anything else, I'm a man that doesn't doubt people's experiences. What actually happened to them? Were they actually probed by an alien, by Bigfoot, by God? Well, I doubt all those equally.
Yeah, with most of those people, I do not doubt the fact that they believe that happened to them.
Sure, people have all kinds of experiences. Mike has had experiences. Scott has had experiences. Brainless. We've all had experiences. You can't chalk everything up to God.
Yeah, but I that does not mean that I believe that actually happened to them.
Yeah, or that you didn't actually take a flight in a UFO or go on a date with the UFO people or no.
Yeah, but that's the burden of proof again.
Yeah,
you're claiming something extraordinary, then you gotta deliver me some extraordinary.
And saying no
evidence.
is not a viewpoint. I'm just saying no. I'm an atheist. I'm a skeptic or whatever because I said no. You didn't provide me with good evidence. Now their problem is then I became a burden of proof because I said no. It's I don't have a burden of proof. I didn't bring it up. I don't care.
You know
I don't have a burden of proof. Yeah.
No, you know what I always what my reply to that is like, if I have to prove that your God does not exist, then you first have to prove that the fairies in my backyard don't exist. If you've done that, then I will show you proof of that your God doesn't exist. Or what if you show me the method that Zeus doesn't exist? Then I can use that same method to disprove that your God doesn't exist. But they can't,
so
because you can't disprove that.
This dude had an experience. This dude had some kind of an experience. And if you jump ahead to 1752, and because
nobody else has experience.
We're almost wrapping it up, but at 1752, I'd like to hear what he has to say.
All right, well, I'll do a little jumping around since we're closing in on time. Like I said, Saturday Night at the Atheist.
Because he goes on and on about these videos. He goes on and on about these fucking denominations, and he says, "Oh, you atheists, you're right to be skeptical." Oh, yeah, blah blah.
That's the same thing Brad said. Remember that
we get down to the nitty here.
Then you're good with him, but if you're not good with his version, then you're not good with him. You're not good with most Christians, because they're not down, and he points out why they're not down is different denominations, different understandings, different readings from churches that are across the street from each other, from people who know each other, and they can't agree on what these pages say. And then they look to people who don't believe, and they say, well, what's your problem? It's like, you don't have your own story straight. Okay.
Okay.
What did you say? 17?
52.
Yeah, get your own story straight if you want me to follow along as well, because it's if you can't follow along, how am I expected to be following along? Who am I supposed to ask the questions? The church on the north side of the street or the church on the south side of the street, right? Which corner, which intersection, what shopping mall, wherever they stick these things nowadays. Because I just heard somebody say earlier that we used to gather in built fancy churches, and now they're just putting them in anywhere, shopping malls, but it's still a house of God. And it's like, hey, I don't want to discount these people. If it's in a shopping mall somewhere, tell me what shopping mall to go to. All right. But you can't amongst your own believers. So that is a problem. And you've been pointing out a lot of the problems. That's one thing I'll say about this video, is that I've agreed with a lot of problems you have, but you ultimately have the biggest problem of saying your version is right and everybody else's is wrong.
I think his problem is bigger than that. I think he's got a bigger problem than that.
Well, we know what his problem
is. Jump to 1752.
Okay. It's going to start here at 1730, I got. Okay.
But also, like, the doesn't the Bible say, like, you don't have to go to church? It's actually better to worship in your home.
Prayer. Yeah, that's about prayer. Yeah. It says don't worship. Don't do it so everybody can see you. Do it in private, and it means more if you can do it in private and mean than you are for everybody for a show, which has a good point. I think it aligns with a lot of the old stories that you're just doing it for the show. You don't actually mean it. And as my wife often says, they aren't sorry. They're sorry they got caught, right? So there's a difference between being sorry and turning yourself in, and being sorry once the police have already hauled you off. You know what I mean? There is a difference. So you got to live with yourself. I often say I got to look at myself in the mirror. I got to own everything I've done with the mirror. Some of these religions can make everything that goes away in the mirror with this magic towel that you wipe down, and all those things are gone. Every time I look in the mirror, I have to own everything I did. And I'm not going to pass it off on anybody else, even though you can say, it's the government's fault or whatever you're blah, blah, blah about when you're mad. When it comes down to it, except for some things that are out of your control, it was your decision that put you in that place. So you got to own it. And Mike doesn't think this guy owns it. So let's see.
So you're at 1730, and we got 23 seconds to go. It's going to take about 3.5 hours to get there. But go ahead and try. Yeah,
okay, I'm going to hold your money down to it. 3 hours. Okay.
Whatever that stuff is, the plant out of South America. Of course, LSD did it. People would see Mickey Mouse walking around. You can have all kinds of strange hallucinations under the narcotic effect of certain drugs. Okay, I will agree. You can go get drunk.
Narcotic is it?
Pink elephants.
No, he doesn't know what a fucking narcotic is.
You got a monkey on your shoulder when you're a heroin addict.
Isn't a monkey on your back? And I never heard it.
The monkey on your back.
Yeah, monkey on your shoulder is a little.
That's a pirate. That's a pirate.
You don't see You don't see fucking
Bird
Mickey
on your
Mouse and
show.
LSD. But okay, go ahead. Okay, now I think we're at the spot.
No problem with that. My
Okay.
answer is when you do narcotics, you're opening up the door. The science fiction people call a portal to another dimension of darkness. Now, do I have proof to myself that it was not some sort of a mental aberration? Sure, because what I saw was so vivid and so dangerous that it put me in a fight or flight situation where I would not.
Okay. Thank you for pausing. Like, how vivid and scary can dreams be?
How
Well,
much,
not
how
Case
much
closed.
body drugs can be flowing through your system in a fight or flight situation where you're really scared of in a fight or flight situation, and who knows what's running through your system. Events like this where they say time slows down, and like in a movie you'll see the bullet flying through the air real slow or the whatever, and
Yep.
this is what his experience is that's going to set him above thousands of years of theologians in getting it all right, but everybody else has got it wrong. Well, I got news for you. A lot of people have these, and none of us have ever doubted Mike. Especially Mike said he had what you would call a religious experience. Simos
Grand Mall. Yep.
I know Scott was a former wanted to be a preacher and that. Brainless, were you ever a believer?
I was raised religious, but I'm not sure if I ever really was a believer.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're about on my end.
But Dave, you have to mention also that I was an atheist before that experience, during the experience, and after the experience.
Right.
I was never a believer in anything.
But you could still have an experience.
But I had an experience, right? And have I ever told you? Someday I'm going to have to tell you guys the story about the bugs, because I'm one of those people that for after a drug experience, when I sobered up, I continued to have a bug experience for about a week. And it is unbelievable what happened to me. And I saw them. I mean, they were as real as shit. It was like, I'd been up for like 10 days, but
we have former believers in the chat. That's one of the things I matured in my arguments was that people can believe in a lot of things, and it doesn't have anything to do with your intelligence. It's when you're presented with a good arguments against it, especially with the young earth creationists or flat earthers or anything, and they continue with the arguments, you're going to have a very hard time reaching them. As Mike
I think
knows,
this guy had a psychotic break.
Some moldy bread,
and he's going to tell us about it and how he used Jesus to make it go away, I think.
Oh, no. Okay.
Not survive. Do I think there's a possibility I could have survived what I saw? Absolutely not. And I used the weapon
And it wasn't real
against.
because you survived.
Not survive. Okay. So it was a true fight or flight because he wasn't going to survive.
Roll it back 5 seconds.
Was something he could not have survived, but he survived. So how is it real?
We'll try it again. Here we go.
Sure, because what I saw was so vivid and so dangerous that it put me in a fight or flight situation where I would not survive. Do I think there's a possibility I could have survived what I saw? Absolutely not. And I used the weapon against the darkness, and that's the name of Jesus, the power of God.
There you go. Yeah.
It's another exorcism video.
It's an exorcism video.
Yeah, well, I just said Jesus and the sleep paralysis went away. And it's like, well, you know what? I didn't use Jesus and the sleep paralysis went away. And I know some other people who had different experiences with sleep paralysis, and whether religious or not, or what they did or not, or what actions they took, if they were religious, what prayers, what version of the demons that has been given to sleep paralysis by so many cultures and has worked or terrified people more.
It's the duckling effect.
Yeah, but they give it all these demons and names and.
Okay, you know what the duckling?
Go ahead.
The duckling effect. Basically, when the duck hatches, whatever it sees first is its mama. So if you go through a psychotic break and you invoke the name of Jesus for some goddamn reason, and all of a sudden something else happens, you're going to say, oh, Jesus is my mama. I'm going to follow Jesus for the rest of my life.
You could have held up a sword and gone by the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, exactly. And it would have been
worked for you, then you would have been He-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to know what happened to him before, how long he had been awake, all of the I would have a lot of questions for him about this experience.
Yeah, these personal stories about amazing spiritual things. Really, there's so many ways they could be bullshit that
oftentimes at the end of a drug experience or a really bad breakup or loss of a job or some horrible, misfortune of some kind, people have what's called a nervous breakdown. And if you happen to have a Bible standing on your shelf when you have a nervous breakdown, there's a likelihood that you're going to follow that duck, basically. And that's fuck these people.
It's called imprinting.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody takes a deep breath in the chat over there. Seems to have been just a disagreement, but hey, if everybody's being cool over there, be cool. Otherwise, I have a laugh.
What's going on? What's going on?
It doesn't seem to be anything big deal, but I just saw somebody's name mentioned a lot, so I just wanted to make sure people are being cool.
Oh, the big Nick.
Because the people will be cool here at Saturday Night at the Atheist. That's all.
Somebody's doing some bare naked asserting about God, and the chat is not having it.
Chat's not. As I said, I try to stay out of the chat. You folks, if there are a problem, I don't really see one other than disagreement, and that's okay. But don't make it your whole evening, okay? All right. Let's see. What else has he got to say?
And it worked. Now, I've had battles with that darkness, and the name Jesus, I've watched move and completely subdue that, leaving me in a state of being very calm, very rational, very normal, very stable.
Did you have sleep paralysis?
You could also go and cross your legs and just remain
I
calm
take the
and centered.
medical advice of try to move something. And this is my advice to you if you've ever suffered with this. What they're doing, calling out in prayer or anything is getting their voice back or whatever. But if you can just focus yourself and just move something and say, I'm in control of my body again, I'm awake, you can turn off your sleep paralysis.
Really? I've never been able to do that.
Well, I just tell myself, just move your hand. Okay, now move your arm. Now you're in control again, because it is sleep paralysis. It's so you don't duke it out or run out of your bed. You are paralyzed. And some people, when they come out of being asleep, are waking up but are still paralyzed and you can't move. So
right, your thalamus is still shut off. Yeah.
Right. So the old story, so you don't run out of bed or punch out your sheets or whatever you do. You wake up and you realize you woke up. But sometimes you don't fully realize that you're out of that situation. If you try to move something, you become back in control. Now, for other people, calling out Jesus or saying a prayer may work. I'm not an expert, but when it happens to me, luckily it only happened a few times, is I focused on the okay, I know what's going on. Now just move something or try to reach over and grab your wife's behind or something, right? And bring yourself back to a waking state. Whatever can take you to a waking state will bring you out of the sleep apnea. And I also don't recommend, after talking to a bunch of people, that it always seems to happen to them laying on their back. So I try not to lay on my back as well, because a lot of the stories are about somebody sitting on their chest, taking control, taking their breath, paralyzed. A good way to keep anybody down, if you're a wrestler, somebody would be able to tell you, is to pin them down by the shoulders across your chest, right? There seems to be a common thing there with being on your back, sleep apnea, and having this terrorizing. And calling out for Jesus is just taking control of the waking state. And if that brought you out of it, good, because it's a horrifying thing, as well as the alien abduction stories, which seem to align with it, where people are in bed and then the aliens come in bed and they can't move, etc., etc. So the religious, the alien, and the mythological all rolls together around the sleep paralysis. So check into sleep paralysis if you suffer from it. Take care of it. Don't be terrified of it. It's a natural thing.
The only thing that works for me is to get scared enough that I end up with enough adrenaline that it finally does wake my thalamus up, or if somebody else wakes me up. I had my son
for you, you know.
Yeah, my son was listening to me one night, and I guess I was moaning, trying to talk, and he got really freaked out and he yelled at me, and I woke up immediately and I was fine. But it went on forever. It was just like, fuck.
Hello, skeptic. And there is no proof of God. Well, of course, there's no proof of God, Big Nick. That's why we're here at Saturday Night the Atheists. And we're laughing and trying instead of trying to pick apart this guy's arguments because he had an experience. Well, good for you. And he says, but this does nothing for anybody else. Yes, it does. You made a whole video about it. What is your point? I haven't got to it yet, other than you freely admit that people have way too many ideas about God. There's way too many religions. There's way too many divisions in your own religions. There's way too many divisions in their own pews. And you had an experience, which I do not discount. People have experiences, and that somehow is supposed to prove God to me, while also saying that, no, it doesn't prove anything to you, that I had an experience, and I will agree with you. And that's why I say he's like Brad, but he's not hardcore Brad. He's under the wire Brad.
he has similar ideas, but he's not like Brad. Like,
it's weird.
To be fair, there's nobody like Brad.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna, for everybody that's here to talk about Brad, I'm gonna play at the end of the show here. I have a couple of videos I like to play, and we'll end today with Brad, so no worries.
Yeah, but like, who can?
You get the joke.
Who can scream for 2 hours at some people online
every day too? I think he does a video stream almost every day of yelling like that.
This guy does too, by the way. He does one almost every day.
He's
every day. Preacher, yeah, and he gets about 500 views on each one of them. So.
Well, if they don't come up on my radar, some might slip through there, the true terrible people. But some have picked up on my radar, and I haven't covered them because of things they've said. So if they have said things about certain people groups, know that here at the Captive Desk, we do not in any way support any of these organizations that are against any people groups. Everybody on this planet, everybody has the rights, same rights. Oh. And if you say anything about anybody, you're not a friend of this channel.
Yeah. Dave, apparently Austin wanted to post a link, and look right behind Austin's name.
Austin don't got a wrench?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's one of the people you want to have a wrench, right?
Hey, Austin, yeah, let me find Austin.
I'm not usually the one to say, like, oh, that person needs a wrench, but come on,
Austin
that's
needs,
Austin. That's
needs
Austin.
A wrench. I can't. No, hey, if you know somebody needs a wrench, if they have a link or whatever. Jedi, you don't have a wrench either. And we gotta give Jedi a wrench. And
everyone has a wrench on my channel except for Danny and Otangelo.
Yeah, there's very few people I won't give a wrench to. And if you don't have a wrench, want a wrench, give me a good reason. You'll have a wrench. I give everybody a wrench so they can post links. We don't need no babysitters here, and I don't expect to need any. The few problems we've had, we've taken care of. Otherwise, we're a friendly bunch here on Saturday nights. Yeah, no problem, Jedi. If you've got a wrench, use it. Drop your links. Drop somebody else's links. If something's funny, drop their link. That's what those are for. That's what we use them for, and that's what we expect them to be used for. And you can't run around bouncing anybody because we all got wrenches. So ha ha.
Well, depends. Like, you can make some people main mods that they can also do things to other mods. They can mute them and stuff. But
This guy is
Hey,
very
Pixie.
interesting.
Yeah, and
He got too annoying.
well, it happens.
Oh yeah, he wants you to love him, and if you don't love him, he loves you so much that he will burn you forever. Now that's love.
Jedi, you got a blue sky posted. Austin, there's Austin's. I see links.
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin.
Why would he appear again when people reject him? What? He's that much of a wuss that he can't show up?
Yeah, if you go to where people are and show yourself, then they won't reject you, or at least they'll acknowledge that a God exists, but they might not want to worship you because of the things you've done in the past.
Or they all say the same things or something. It's not anything like that. Instead of being 180 from each other. Yeah,
Saturn wants you to love him and seek him out.
Jedi's hooked up. Okay, everybody's hooked up over there. All right.
Yeah.
Get back down here.
At least Saturn had a car company.
Going.
Yeah.
They not a bad car. Not a bad car.
What happened to Saturn? What happened?
They went belly up. Somebody else absorbed them or something like that. They were a division of somebody, and then they got bought out. You know, it's hard to keep up anymore. I mean, a lot of them are under each other, and you know, the was it Fiat bought out Jeep or Chrysler bought out Jeep? Yeah, Chrysler bought into Jeep, so a bunch of Jeeps are Chryslers now technically, and you know
they don't make Mercuries anymore either, do they?
That was a division of Ford. So
yeah, they don't make them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturn has gone kaput. They tried to sell the company to Penske, and that didn't go through, so they just dissolved it.
Huh.
And we have Sue Denham in the chat. Conditional love isn't love. That's true. I often say that if you have to put conditions on it, isn't love to a point. But yes, again, consenting adults, or if they are your own, love shouldn't have conditions. That's why, you know, why do you visit your son on death row? Well, he's my son, you know, that's why. So,
yeah,
Dave, I have to go.
You're not going to hang out for the video?
No, I've expired.
You
are you going to wrap up?
Anyways.
Yeah, I know by heart anyway. I will be listening. I just got to get some things ready for dinner and stuff like that. And I want to, everybody should go watch Derry on HBO. Welcome to Derry. I think I watched a scene last night that I think very seldom will I say that something is frightening, but I think this one was frightening. It was pretty cool series.
My old friend of mine made sure to wanted me to mention that I am live at 5 every Saturday because they rhyme.
Live at 5.
So I should work live to 5 into Saturday Night at the Atheist somehow. Maybe in the next song we'll put in a live at 5.
Well, depends on what time zone you're talking about.
Well, I'm talking about the one true time zone that I'm in.
Oh, so
no,
you're talking about
Simos. It's at 5 o'clock.
Sorry.
That might cause a rift in the atheist.
Them fighting words, Dave. Them fighting words.
Yeah, because come on, there's only one objective. Real time.
I'm so angry. I'm going to leave the studio now. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay. Good night, Mike.
That's the British Gatwick Main Time.
Yeah, we're gonna end our 2-cent Brad there. It's a lot of the same. You know, he's got it all figured out. He's got the Bible all figured out. He's got the experience that proves God, but he says freely that his experience is no proof for God because it doesn't prove to anybody else. And even though he's seen these things, he knows these things are real, they aren't proof of anything. Well, see, this is the same thing we tell you back when you say Moses or Adam and Eve or Jesus. It doesn't. They may have had experiences. People around them may have had experiences. They may be true. He brings up the also the argument of just because you didn't see it or didn't happen to you doesn't mean it's true. That is true. but it doesn't mean anything. I could just make up a list, and this is how cold readings work and psychics and whatever you want to call them. They throw out enough names, enough places, enough rivers, enough cars or trucks or whatever it is. Yes, they're going to get hits on some of them. Duh. Okay. I don't know what better word for that than if you give me enough people's names, it's going to be a relative of yours. And if you use popular names like John, well, how did you know my dad's name was John? Well, because there were a lot of Johns. Okay. How do you know my name is Dave? Yeah. Why didn't I name my channel Skeptic Dave? Because I know there's a lot of Daves. And if anybody's going to throw a name out there and say Dave or John or Bob or any of these common names, well, sure, you're going to get hit. So, well, yeah, I've got an uncle by that name, a father by the name, a grandfather by that name. But it means absolutely nothing. Now, what just happened to me? See, it was so insignificant, I don't even remember. But it was one of those things where you said, now, is that just a coincidence? You know. Oh, I know what it was. One of the nurses we ran into, her due date was the same date as our son's birthday, which is coming up. And we said, well, hey, good luck, because, obviously has, baby belly. And, you ask polite questions. I go, well, what do you do, coming up, no kidding. That's now, is that a sign or anything? No, there's 365 days a year, and people are born. A lot of people are born in the hospital wing on that day. Okay. But it's, it's one of those neat little conversations. Like, that's our son's birthday. Hope you have him on that day. It doesn't really matter to the world or to the universe or to me, or I don't care when she has her baby, as long as it's healthy, good for her, congratulations. But it's one of those neat little, what do they call it? Magazines on a table, book, God dang it, what's the term? I'm too high to think slow. Coffee table books. Coffee table. See, a lot of these things just aren't in style anymore. But it's a good coffee table book. Things you talk about, talking points, I guess would be another one or something, Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything, okay? And so he made a whole video about things that don't really mean anything to anybody but him, set him up also at the same time as an authority over and above people who, we all know the Bart Ehrmans and people that have gone to the schools, got the letters after their name, they teach classes on these things. They will admit that they don't have it figured out and that it seems to be a cultural thing. A lot of people have had religions, but this guy has it all figured out. Well, what are the odds? Of course. Yeah, of course you do. You have God's phone number, I'm sure, right there in your Rolodex. And if people are too old for Rolodex, well, then God is too.
Well, he is definitely not too young to not know what a Rolodex is.
Yeah, and I see
probably still use one.
Well, I want to remind folks, check the description. Brainless is usually hanging out with Slim. Slim's on a hiatus right now, so we wish Slim all the best and hope he comes back from his hiatus.
Well, tomorrow Pip is doing last night Pip was not feeling well, so tomorrow she's doing her Halloween gaming stream. So we'll be playing Jackbox games.
Why don't you drop a link in the chat there, Brainless, so people know where to find you, because Brainless doesn't really put out stuff on his own channel, but Brainless is usually on with Slim, and why I have Slim listed for Brainless's where to get a hold of him. But put hers in there. It is a her, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Or there, whatever. It doesn't matter to me, but I just want to give them their fair pronouns.
She's an old Scottish guy.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We love making fun of each other. So
yep. So you want to get more Brainless? You can check him out over there, gaming and that's where he'll be. And Scott is on. Scott and Mike are together with the Answers in Atheism, although been a few times Scott's ventured out and made some videos, but we'd always like to hear more. But Scott and Mike are listed together with Answers in Atheism. And what do they got going over there? Anything you know, Scott? I know you were on this morning.
Yeah, we're on this morning. We're going to try to do something tomorrow unless Mike forgets. And yeah, we're going to be kind of going over some of Bread of Life's ridiculousness that she's been putting out lately.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I always try to be nice to her, and I got the persona non grata from the Bread of Life. Even though she invited me to her channel and made me Atheist of the Month and everything, then I was told I wasn't welcome for being the same person. So whatever all that was about, sorry, Bread, that we had such an falling out. Not the way I like to deal with people. But it is what it is. She did say hi to me last month on somebody's channel, so I guess I'm not that evil. But she's one of the people that say, well, I guess you just don't need God, Dave. And I said, that's right. So I don't care. As far as I'm going, I'm going to have some videos out. I plan on doing some more videos. I'm sober now, except for when I go for my chemo. But I'm going to do a health update, show you guys what they did to me, bruised my arms. I'm wearing a bracelet now. I have a picture of that. It says I've got a port in my chest, which is basically just somewhere they can stick a needle, and I don't bruise up all over the place, which is really a big thing when you're getting poked a lot. Diabetics know, anybody that's been to the hospital. When they wake you up every hour and they're poking a needle in you, it gets old, right? And it's nice to have a one spot that's just under your skin with no nerve endings they can stick a needle into, give your draws and your meds and everything. And it isn't like, ooh, ow, grit your teeth or nothing. It's like, hey, I didn't even feel anything.
I have irrational fear of needles. Like, it's not extremely bad. I can get a shot or my blood drawn, but
enough is enough, right?
It just freaks me out. Like, I know the chance is extremely small, but I always have the feeling like if I move too much, like the needle will break inside of me, and like that's.
Well, you know it's real tough. It's really when they do it so many times, it kind of blows your veins out. Then they can't find any. Since they're poking all over both your arms, trying to find some. And I'm like, oh man, and when my kid with his sugar and anybody that has sugar problems, they have to poke their fingers all the time. Thank goodness for glucose monitors now. Yes, they still have to give themselves, a poke now and then, make sure everything's going right. But above poking yourself all the time, that was one of the first things I made sure my son had, because I could not. That's just a terrible thing when you got jabbed yourself all day long, every day. Again, science, right? Modern technology. How can you knock these things when you have a friend with a health issue or a loved one with a health issue? Just think of all the good that's being done in the medical fields and everything with this technology. It does suck, but it could be so much worse. It could be. And I've said thank you to the medical community many times. And I'm going to continue to say it, because if anybody deserves a big thank you, it's what these folks deal with, especially us people that aren't the best patients to be around, and people that are worse patients, people who have worse conditions, people who have been dealing with conditions all their lives. Salute to you. And then I will try to be on with the night watch. I've just been really tired doing the radiation and everything. People have said, way to go. But, part of being a channel member is getting the videos, right? So I am beheld to it, and you will get your video, like it or not. Sooner or later, it will be there, as well as on the Grassman channel. Several of them are all queued up, ready to go. As soon as I feel to myself and I'm sober again, like I am mostly now, I will get back on those. Thank you, everybody that checks on me and sends me messages of support, says I got a good attitude and everything. But like somebody said earlier, just because I look younger doesn't mean I'm not an old guy, right? And old age will creep up on you. So and enjoy your youth while you got it, folks. And those of us that have the gray hairs, ain't nothing I got to tell you, is there? All right. So let's see if we can, we'll find the Brad video. And of course, when we play this, this is a headphone check because Brad is loud. And ask Brainless, he's loud, isn't he?
He's fucking loud.
But you're going to get it anyways because this is Saturday Night at the Atheists. And we had Brad 2.0 tonight. He threw the subtle jabs that we weren't using our brain, really not believing what he believes. And, you know, excuse me, Brad, but this guy said a little more, I'm calling him Brad 2.0. I don't really know what his name is, but we're...
Dumb cunt.
No, okay, there you go. And we're going to go out with some Brad tonight. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by. Thank you all for the love and support. I don't want sympathy. I don't want money. But, you know, well wishes are always well wishes. Thank you. All right. And anybody that did kick in a few bucks, I did lose my TV the other day. So, you know, anybody who's feeling my loss is welcome to join the channel and kick me some 99 cents or a super chat. And it will go towards my new TV. So anybody, you know, feeling a little sad that I lost my TV, the service will be in a few days, and we will take care of the problem. And everybody else, tell your TV you appreciate them. Gerard, you just missed the stream. You just got here. Hey, you know what? Hit back up as soon as we're done here playing the Brad video, and you can check out the beginning. And thanks for stopping by just the same. And every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern time, the one true time zone, we gather here with people from around the world and around the country who do not believe in the videos that we follow to tell them, hey, we're atheists. We're having a good time. We've heard your arguments. We've heard your arguments so many times, we don't even really talk about them a whole lot. And we talk about other things, barely touching a 20, 30-minute video, whatever, 15. It wasn't a very long video. And we only got through a couple minutes of it because that's how convincing of an argument you have.
And we still didn't
and your
finish it.
stories are terrible, and we're growing gray hair. We've heard them the 50 times, and Brainless and Scott and I and everybody else that's joined our panels and our great chats, you leave us unconvinced. So with that, let's see what Brad has to say about that, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye-bye. Good night.
No such thing as an atheist. You guys do not exist. Hey, answers in atheism, and that desktop idiot, and that desktop idiot, and that desktop idiot. You're full. See here, dead flies. Dead fly. Millions and billions of years ago, in a galaxy far, far away, nothing exploded. Dead fly. You call me crazy. Man of thy destruction. Wait a minute, am I reading the right thing? And you know what, atheist? And you know what, atheist? You're right. And you know what, atheist? You're right. Oh, you atheists, especially that one desktop idiot.
That's me. I'm the desktop idiot. In case anybody hasn't figured it out by now.
Self-theist, and of thy destruction. Wait a minute, am I reading the right thing? On you. That's why I say, you know, hey, have a great time. Hey, there, Answers in Atheism or Atheist, whatever you are. Oh, you atheists, especially that one desktop idiot. And you know what? They're atheists. You're right.
But what do you really think? What do you really think?
Unless the Lord Jesus Christ saves you, you are going to go to hell and burn forever.
Oh man, that sounds terrible.
That's going to be it for this little video.